Welcome back, glorious listeners, to another episode of this week's Boardwalk Empire, where we last left off with our wayward, intrepid investigators. They had just managed to complete all their dungeon crawling in the Undercroft, thwarting the ne'er-do-wells, causing horrible human experiments going down in the deep annals of the city. Now, we pick up where we last... Our main investigation. Finding out where Lady Cole Taroff's child has disappeared to. They've just got their first lead, and they've got their means to acquire the child. How will this turn out for them? You'll have to find out this week on Boardwalk Empire. So, you guys have acquired a... Well, she's a hag. As you all have gotten closer to actually look at her, the whole guile vise of her disappears.
Mm-hmm. Granted, her head's under a burlap sack, I guess.
I like to think I just pulled out like a straitjacket somewhere and squished her in it and just Hannibal Lectered her ass to the station.
Were y'all going to leave all the cleanup to Madame Tully's people, or were y'all going to call the actual authorities on this?
I think what we had settled on was we were calling the actual authorities to deal with the suspects, and then the individuals that we recovered that were Madame Tully's girls, we were turning over to them, and everyone else we were bringing through the normal system.
Okay.
And kills just make
you don't really leave. You didn't leave many people alive.
There were a bunch in the back room who were okay.
Well, no, I'm not talking about Madame Tully's people. I mean, perps.
Oh yeah,
There many alive.
we got the most
a bunch of
important.
dogs, a lion, and
We freed the lion.
Big Bad
right?
herself. I think
Yep.
we've. And like,
Lawyer-
You guys are
a
actually
new
prepping
toy.
up to you're getting the hag process and everything else.
killed.
Selena walks back up and she's like, you know, you
Selena
left a
Stuante?
couple down there.
Which ones?
Well, we found one of our girls. Apparently, she's been turned into a Gorgon type hybrid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
She was
We didn't encounter
entertaining a couple of individuals when we found her.
Hmm.
She's okay. We got her.
Good.
Do you want these two? And she drags out two very beaten Yanti.
Yeah. Probably best we brought them through.
All right. Leave
Killed.
this to you, officers.
Trust me when we say they're not going to get much better treatment with us than they would with you.
Oh, they'd be dead by now.
These two, less important in the grand scheme of things. The most important is the woman who's responsible for all of this.
I didn't do nothing wrong. You can't prove anything.
He'll just fucking.
You ain't got nothing on me, coppers.
I'm
Go
just
beat-
going to look him right in the eyes and say, do you have any idea where the fuck you just were? That's all we need.
Look, I was promised entertainment, and that's all I know.
Mhm.
Is it wrong for a man to enjoy himself in the city?
When it comes at the expense of innocent women who were kidnapped from the street, mutilated, and horribly turned into monsters for their intimidars, yes.
I don't know nothing about that, man.
I do.
I was just told that they had some new girls with some very more interesting taste than the more proper ladies of the. What?
How
He starts shutting
long
up.
has a strip club existed in the Undercroft?
I ain't saying nothing else. I got my rights.
You do. I'm just curious. Being cooperative can certainly be beneficial to you in your instance, of course.
What's in it for me?
Potentially freedom.
Their life as well.
It opened up last week.
Interesting.
Mike,
No.
what are you telling him all this shit for? Look, hey, look, if he gets us out of this, we're hard workers, okay? Work at the factories, okay? We all we were told is that some lady came up to us saying she had some nice girls and they weren't picky about the guys, all right?
What did she look like? Human?
Well, yeah,
Brunette?
yes.
Kind of looked to her, like, I think we got her.
Mm-hmm.
So we square.
hang tight for a few. Have to talk with the others, but you were, after all, just there to start. Worst case scenario, you'll only be held for a few days anyway.
Cormac, anyone know what the criminal code is
What am I gonna tell my
being
wife?
present at a
I
strip
don't fucking
show
know,
in
it's not
a
my problem.
mad scientist lab?
Well, did they
Strip
partake
shows
in any
considered-
of the carving up of the girls? Because if they didn't, I don't think I remember anything in the penal code.
They were clients.
They'll probably get questioned about what happened down there, or their interactions with the young miss, and then either
We have no jurisdiction to arrest them.
Well, we can detain them for now. I think we let the local PD interview them and give them our suggestion that these individuals were of poor taste, but did not break any laws.
no, if they were consuming
Wait.
alcohol.
I thought you said you were letting us go.
We are.
I'm telling you that, as far as the law is concerned, you haven't done anything wrong yet. The local PD is going to have a lot of questions. Answer them truthfully, and they'll let you go. You were
Oh, by
witnesses.
the way, in all technicality, prostitution is 100% illegal.
But they
Yes.
weren't. There was no prostitution. They said we were told, right? This is just a show.
They were caught. They wasn't a strip show, guys.
Okay, well, you told us you said we
Yeah, you
didn't.
said it
We
was
weren't
like a-
about to walk into a sex scene. You said it was a strip show last week.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
Now
did.
that you're not walking into it, and I can tell you retroactively, it's more than that. That was out of session, by the way. You can't hold me. You can't hold against me. What happens when I'm not behind the screen?
Well,
God.
I'm not being dishonest. I've been poorly informed.
I'm
Marshall.
clarifying something for you guys because you were making some wrong assumptions. That's why I'm jumping in and be like, no, this was 100%. She was caught servicing them.
Okay.
That's still not our
So-
jurisdiction.
At the very least, they're guilty of
that's-
very poor taste.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
still not our jurisdiction. We cannot arrest them. It is not
Yeah.
our case.
Well,
We
we
have no
can
case with-
we can
We can turn them over. That's the best we can do. We can
Yes.
detain them, turn them over. We cannot arrest them.
Bunch of horny idiots. I'm not exactly super worried about them.
Yeah.
We have bigger things to worry about.
granted. They still have to talk to their wives about what happened. Granted, I do not want to be the person.
Oh yes, they're going home with the police report no matter what. The question is if there will be any charges, which
Theoretically, they will be charged with something, but it's
could be
But-
minor.
Yeah, it's not. It's kind of like getting caught
This is a misdemeanor.
nowadays.
It's a
Yeah, it's
misdemeanor.
like
You're
It's
engaging
like,
in
you,
prostitution.
like you don't want it on your record, but it's not going to ruin your life.
Yeah, no.
These
That's-
guys, these seem the rough and tumble sort of folks who've dealt with the police before. They'll be fine.
Oh no, these guys look like factory workers. They
Yeah.
do not look like criminals.
Yeah.
They
Again,
just
like,
look like a couple of guys caught in a very bad situation.
we'll just tell them the truth. It's like, look, this is a problem. This is where our investigation ends with you. Answer their questions, and you'll get at most a summons and potentially a fine or community service. You're not going to... Put it this way. You see those folks over there? They were committing horrific acts on those women to turn them into playthings, most of which did not survive. Trust me when I say those are the focus of the state's attorney.
Christ, man. Can't I just get off with a warning? Look, I won't do it again. I swear.
That is not for me to decide. I will give them my suggestion, though.
You did help with the investigation.
Yes, you've been cooperative so far. That certainly helps.
Doesn't that count for something?
It does. I'm telling you right now that does count for something.
Holy shit, Mark. What are we gonna fucking do? Look, I don't know what to tell you. I should
Look.
never come out with you. I should never come out with you.
I would recommend sticking to... I would just recommend not. That should end my statement there, I believe. Have a pleasant day, gentlemen. And hopefully there's
Shit.
Out of here.
Mark will remember this.
Mark will remember this. Hey, I was nice to him. I told him the
Returning
truth, and I am going to leave a local word with the PD. Like, those guys are idiots. They're not. They were. I'll explain the situation.
They have
They were
bad
useful.
taste.
At most, a slap on the wrist for them, basically.
After a couple of minutes, the actual authorities roll up. It's a rough side of town, so the only 2 cops that actually show up are 2 half-orcs.
Evening, gentlemen.
Oh, good evening, sir.
All right. A lot of very interesting.
I take it you boys the feds.
That is true. We're turning this over to you at this point, though. We've gotten what we need. Are we taking any of them with us? Maybe the ringleader for,
Yeah, because she was engaged in some activities that do come within your jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be we'll take care of the individuals who were responsible for the atrocities down there. Those 2 gentlemen over there were, propositioned into the circumstance. They don't really... I think the thing they're most guilty of is incredibly poor taste than anything else. They've also been helpful giving us a bit of useful info.
Right then, boss. We'll take care of them, don't you worry now.
Right.
Where are you from there, friend? Accent seems a little familiar.
Oh, sir, I'm from the glorious state of Tennessee.
I used to spend some time down there. Yeah, beautiful place.
My mom, beautiful lady.
Mhm.
She's a nice Creole woman.
Ah.
And that's where I heard it.
But moved up here to try and make my fortune and decided to join the law.
Glad to see you picked the good path. Good, important to have people like that.
Yeah, I wish most seen it that way, sir. They don't take a kind looking to us colored folk that often.
I've spent my life in a lot of different communities around the place, and I've learned everyone has something to offer, and that our differences, while visibly distinct, no one is less than anyone else for who they are.
Well, you might get yourself into the wrong circles, sir, thinking like that.
Well, I've had more than a few scraps over my beliefs, but it is, something I stand firmly with.
Well, maybe, how does one become a federal officer? If they're so accepting, mindsets like yours, I might try and become one myself one day.
Oh, certainly.
Lots of schooling and reading up of the book.
Yeah, you'll have to go through some training in advance, but given your background in law enforcement, provided you don't have any, big black marks on your record, I imagine.
What do you mean, big black marks?
Oh, killing a suspect in the middle of the street over a bed or something.
Oh, I thought you was talking about
No, I mean like a really bad thing.
You do notice he is a half-orc, but he is of a browner complexion than most half-orcs.
Poor choice of words. Big
I apologize, sir. Sometimes the anger gets to me sometimes, but I try my best to keep it under control. I actually was studying to become a lawyer.
Interesting.
I thought I could make my big break up here, where the proper folk like to hang around and be the first to go back to my parish and be the first half-orc lawyer. Bring some true justice to the people who have been slighted by this great country.
What's your name there, friend?
Oh, my name is Mardo.
Mardo? I'm Vol. Nice to meet you. I shake his hand. I wish you the best of luck. Doing good service here already? You've got big dreams? I hope you succeed.
I'll keep that in mind, sir. If there's more people like you out there, we wouldn't even need to have more folks like me.
One day. Times are changing, though people change slower.
Ain't that the truth?
Alright.
Well, we'll take care of these gentlemen for you. You want them to spend a couple of nights in the lockup for a bit for now?
Maybe just scare them down a little bit. Drop them off somewhere where they won't get shanked immediately. They've been useful.
Well, I will take that under consideration, Mr. What was it again?
Valdemar Dahlgren.
Mr. Dahlgren.
Thank you.
I will take that into consideration. I've seen these boys a couple of times on my routes around the city, around this part. So.
Mhm. Troublemakers?
No. I mean, Mark there gets a little bit big for his britches. But they're good guys. I mean,
Fell with the wrong crowd for the day.
Jack's wife is not gonna like this, though.
Yeah. I have a feeling
Come
there's.
on, Mardo, just don't tell my wife, please.
Being
Yeah.
a married
man.
man, being a married man myself, Mrs. can get
I think
little
they'll receive
concerned.
plenty.
Each
I
of you
agree.
roll a history check.
Okay.
Is that for everyone?
I have to double
Yes,
check if I have
history.
advantage in that. I don't.
Everybody.
Paul's not dumb, but he's not that smart.
I don't
No,
know
I'm seeing if
shit.
you all remember this.
Why did I roll high? Why did I? I'm a fucking
Johnny and Rocco. Johnny, more from your time of spending time in the
Shit,
military. You
stop.
served with some of the. When you first kind of joined in, you saw more of the reserve units, which is the non-white human roles, because they didn't see the value of you just yet. And Rocco, you've done some traveling. You've been out to the Caribbean a couple of times, mostly for like your dad's vacations and things like that.
Yeah.
Yanti women are usually very big. They usually come out bigger than the males, surprisingly.
Okay.
Well, not like super big, like, you know, Amazon monstrous big, but they're usually taller. Like,
Yeah.
even Celia is fairly tall for a woman. She's like 6'2".
Yeah,
Okay.
I am like put this way. Vol
Nobody
is
recalls this
like
useless
4
info
inches above
for some
average
reason.
or more, and he's only 6 foot in this era.
Yep.
Because he's tall, but he's not a fucking giant. People look at Vol and say, "Oh, tall guy." They don't say,
It's
"Whoa."
it's part of their. It's a thing more common with the reptilian races. The women
Yeah.
usually end up being the bigger of the two.
Yeah, especially lizard folk.
Yeah.
Vol might not know. Vol's traveled basically every port in the Atlantic and a lot of them in the Indian Ocean. Vol's been to, but so I would have seen these people, but I wouldn't know their culture. Hence the 9+1.
Yep. But yeah, that's just a little bit of world building.
These boys will face plenty of hell from their wives. I don't think the
Oh, Mark's not lucky enough to have landed a woman now.
Well,
Probably
today
why
he-
you caught him doing this. I
Yeah.
thought I told you to keep your nose out of trouble, boy. Well, we'll take care of this. You gentlemen go on ahead and get on about your business.
Take care.
And he starts reading through the report. My heavens.
All right.
We're gonna need a cleanup crew for this.
Yeah.
there are still individuals down there who have been injured seriously to the point of being sustained entirely by magical means and unable to be moved.
You watch as
recommend...
Sela takes a cough. She gives you a shake of the head.
We'll make sure the right people get there to deal with that.
No, that was the shake of the head, like, taking care of. Stop talking.
Anyway.
Alright, and you guys now have your suspect in the paddy wagon. Unfortunately, Tristan, she's stuck in the back with you.
And,
Or, Hill, she's stuck there in the back with you.
and
And
she,
you guys drive back to the station.
I don't know about you guys, but I could really use the night's sleep. I'm gonna do the paperwork tomorrow, I think. My name is Tracy, and
You guys arrive at the station. No
It's
one's
like-
in right now,
yeah, it's like 2 a.m. Isn't
other
it?
than Alexi, but he's sleeping downstairs.
Yeah.
If you listen hard enough, you can hear the slight notes of his foghorn-like snoring.
No, peace here at least. We have holding cells here, correct?
They are downstairs. If you look at your safe house basement,
Don't have.
you do have 3
Ah.
holding cells.
What room does Alexi sleep in?
The far right. Imagine the tables aren't there. That's where his room is. The
Yeah.
lower table is actually where his yeah.
Or like the armory is? Got it.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is armory. That is his sleeping quarters.
For his sake, we'll put her in the room furthest away. Try not to wake him up.
She is conscious and she is not being cooperative right now.
We have Johnny. Can we get this woman down there?
How large is she?
Oh, average size.
Yeah, between me and Johnny, I don't think she's gonna get away.
No, she's just not. She's like dragging her feet.
I grab her feet. Johnny, get her shoulders. We're just gonna fucking carry her like she's a freaking log between us.
Like a child.
That works. We'll talk to you in the morning.
I was just hoping we had her like Hannibal Lecter kind of thing, where she's like in the straitjacket, like the fucking roll dolly.
Oh yeah, we've made sure to put anti-magic shit on her. Do we have like a collar of silencing?
The manacles.
Okay,
You
they
do
do
have
it.
special manacles that have anti-magic zone.
Well,
in
we
them.
make absolutely sure that's what she's got on.
Yeah, they're ruined. You can very much tell they're different from different irons.
I mean, I'm not arcane magic, but I recognize this magic, so.
We guess
Right.
Alexi did the room magic, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Someone did. You're not sure.
It might have been ordered from HQ. This is kind of a specialized piece of kit.
He
I
said
think Alexi prefers to work with weapons as it is.
humanity mortality is catching up with the supernatural.
So it's mass produced?
Yeah, it's controlled, but it is like most police stations do have it because.
You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with magic being so, regulated.
Yeah.
So she's in this cell?
That says
Yep.
Honeywell on it.
I'll throw her in there.
Because that's technically the furthest cell from Alexi up in his room.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just at the least, just to let him sleep through it, Just looks at the manacles. Oh, Honeywell.
I didn't want that one. Yeah, shortcut.
Oh, do we have the hag too? I assume.
Well, that's who you
Oh,
arrested.
didn't we take 2 people at the end room?
Nope. The hag was you killed the other men that were there.
Oh.
We wanted the
Fair
hag.
enough.
We wanted the hag the most. The others can fuck. We guess the others were fucking people that were being experimented on.
Yep. I feel like we also took those red things that were once women captive. I have
Oh
a
yeah,
feeling
y'all did take those.
Mhm.
Okay.
There were 2 of those that we captured. I know.
All right. Let me go back to my
Trying to
encounters
think
list.
back. Those things seem strong, and they got 3 arms.
Well, yeah, there were significant mutations. Did you want to leave those with the regular police, or did you want to
I don't know if we
give them to
No.
Selena?
I would have asked Selena if she wanted them.
They were. She would have said yes.
Yeah, I would have given them to her if she wanted them, mostly because I don't trust the regular police with them, and I don't know what we'd even do with them. But so if she wants to make them their problem,
Yeah, she's gonna try and help as many of the normal things that she can.
in Vol's mind, those things are aberrations and should be destroyed anyway. So
Granted, Kill's mindset to him is they were once people.
yeah, I respect that. But so's a zombie.
Hey, y'all can talk this over in the morning.
Mhm.
All right.
Sleep.
So
Also
you
gonna
all
need to
sleep at
talk
the
to my
station
wife
tonight?
tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Kill's
Alright, so
gonna have to make.
everybody's-
Kill's gonna have to make a call to his wife.
It is the middle of the night, dude.
Mm-hmm. But in the morning. 'Cause-
Okay. I mean,
I'm
you
just
can
gonna-
still do it. It's a lot more romantic and all that, but yeah.
Yeah, but also call at 2 a.m. covered in blood. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all are beaten up. really
Yeah,
bad.
before Vols goes to sleep, he takes 10 minutes in a notebook just to write down all the spells he needs to fill out actual paperwork for in the next day, and just goes.
Kill also writes down how many times he used Smite and other spells to do damage.
I'm not recording cantrips anymore. I've decided those aren't important enough. I write that I use them. I don't write the number.
That's not. I can. That. Yep.
Yep,
Where is it?
just go
There
ahead
it
and
goes.
do our paperwork.
Initiative. Nope. No. Clear initiatives.
Why did I get dinged?
Rest. That
Flippin'
was
ding.
that was me accidentally hitting the wrong button. There you go. And you all get a nice long rest.
Hey, my insides are back inside me again.
All right. It is morning.
Yep, Vol's gonna go make some coffee immediately, if Merida isn't already there.
You guys slept in a little bit late, so
She's probably there.
Mary's already there. There is a pot of coffee.
Morning, Mary.
Good morning. So you want to explain what the hell that thing is downstairs?
Yeah, what was responsible for mutilating Madame Tully's corpse?
What?
I sit down and I tell her the story.
You kind of see Kill just
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I've seen some shit, but that was...
And you watch as she actually makes the sign of the rosary.
just not...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The things you think you'd never see in this city.
Yeah.
Well,
There are a lot of
don't
dark
beat yourself
corners in
up
the
too
world.
bad. You tried your best.
Yeah. Well, ultimately we stopped the source of the problem. That'll have to do.
Well,
Is Tracy in?
not yet, but I could give him a call and he could probably get here pretty soon.
Okay. We're gonna have a lot to talk about as I turn to look at Rocco's new arm.
you kind of see Kill just deliberately drinking a cup of coffee.
See anything wrong?
Do you want me to answer that?
No, he can't.
We'll see. Meantime, we will need to report back to Madame Tully today, I suspect, but I don't think she's expecting us before breakfast, even if we are a bit laid up.
Oh, Celia said she would contact you guys tomorrow.
And I just take paperwork to breakfast with me.
And you watch as Mary gets on the phone. Yeah, you need to get down here. I know, but this is important. See you when you get here, boss. Also bring pets. He'll be here soon.
All I heard was something about bring and then nothing.
Yeah, real quick.
supposed to be quiet so you can hear.
Vol heard that. I have perpetual advantage on perception at 23. I heard
Yes.
that.
She said bring donuts.
Okay, that's good.
That's what I heard.
I didn't hear it. I was
I
saying
was trying to
Exile
quietly
did not
act
hear
like
that, but
someone is
Vol
on the
did.
phone
Like,
and not
yeah.
trying to be loud.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Kill, once he gets a little bit of coffee in his system, asks Marie, is it Marie? Maria's fucking Kai's character, or Kaya's character. Damn, yeah, drawing a blank on character's name now.
Name is Maria.
Maria?
Maria. Kill asks her if he can use the phone to call.
Like, why am I on the phone?
Or-
You mean
Maribeth?
Maribeth?
Yeah, Maribeth.
Yeah, Maribeth.
He asked Maribeth if he can use the phone to contact his wife. Granted, he suspects that Tracy was at the house. So.
Yeah, do you know Tracy's home phone number?
No, he doesn't. None of
Maybe
you know
just-
much about Tracy other than he lives in the city, and now you know he's a dragon.
Yeah,
Phil
and that's
knows
why I
where
don't think
his place is
much
because
more.
he helped
Yeah,
Narelle get there.
he told you where his house is. He told you where he's living at and where he's taking your wife to. Didn't give you. Oh yeah, he did give you a number so you can contact her. Yeah, so you do know.
Yeah, we don't know it, but he would.
So yeah, you can contact him. Talk to your wife. She wishes you. Or do you want to role play it out?
I mean, do you want to?
Not really, because I'd like to get to stuff
Okay,
that started
let's-
tonight.
Okay, let's just
Okay, then.
paraphrase it then.
She wishes you well. I'm pretty sure you tell her that you love her,
Hmm.
and
You like the place?
told her that you're still healthy and that your case is almost done.
Hmm.
There you go. Continuing from there. He also relays that Tracy just left the house in a hurry.
Yeah.
Kill places the phone back on its. Is it a fucking like on the desk phone or is it on the wall phone?
Yeah, it's one of those old school desk phones.
Okay,
Yeah.
he just puts.
Ball
the
puts the
phone back on its
Hellfire
stand.
rifle and the shield and the scroll and what else do we get? I gotta.
Kill
confirm
grabs
it.
the magical weapon that he got, that he has in his possession,
Oh, I also put the fucking Mace of Terror on the
and
table.
also takes off the ring of the ram.
I'm just putting that shit in the
Keep it in
in
your
the
inventory
party.
for right
I'm
now.
putting in the. Oh, I was putting in the party inventory.
That'll work too. Yeah. I was about to say don't delete the items because I do not feel like
No,
digging.
I'm not
again.
doing that. And the wand of binding. I put the things I'm probably not keeping down. I've kept the things I am keeping for sure.
Yep. Yeah. You guys start filling out all your paperwork and everything like that.
Yeah, Vol walks over to where the pre-printed forms are and grabs a literal stack of the freaking magic use forms and sets them down between me, Kill, and Maria, and we all just start fucking.
And
Mhm.
Rocco. Rocco
Yep.
used magic too.
Hey, come over here, Rocco. You gotta join this part of the table now.
Okay.
Speaking of which, when did you start picking up magic? I didn't know that was a thing in your repertoire.
Artificer?
Well, yeah, I'm impressed. It's nice to
Cantrip?
see you trying something new. You say you're an
Oh,
artificer?
don't worry. If it was up to me, I'd be trying a lot of stuff new. Like
Any
the
new
arm.
inventions then, Rocco?
No, not yet. But I am looking forward to that, though.
Oh, we shall see. Meantime, I've been getting better at magic since we started this, and now I need to start buying some expensive things for useful.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can. Oh, you remember that first? Well, not the first fight we had together. The bar with the pixies. Pixies. Yeah. Remember how you very nearly died?
Yep.
Well, if you had, well, I now have magic where if you had died, I'd be able to bring you back to the land of the living.
Oh, cool.
Only in the short term, but, better than nothing.
Yeah.
Problem is, consumes diamonds. And a lot of them.
Oh, wow.
Not a mountain, but, well, I think the Bureau would view the life of one of their agents is worth 300 gold at least.
I would think so.
I would hope so.
Considering our training probably costs more than that.
Oh, yeah. Our fucking kit costs more than that.
Yep.
Well, maybe not the suit, but, well.
And you guys are sitting there filling out your paperwork, and then suddenly you hear the door ring. Not like somebody's trying to ring to get entry. Like, it rings as in, someone's walking through the door.
Look over.
It is Tracy. He does have a box of donuts. And he looks kind of murphed right now. What on earth just happened? I thought you guys were investigating
Well, this was
Goldfrost's missing child.
precisely. Remember how we were looking for leads into the auction? Madame Tully promised us a way in if we dealt with this for her. In the meantime, we discovered a secret underground laboratory of torturing prostitutes.
And also, probably also the one responsible for what happened in our first case.
Aye.
You found a necromancer?
Well, she's downstairs.
Let's just say some of the things that she's done royally upsets the stomach when you first smell it.
Tracy, you've known me long enough to know I'm a very level-headed person. If I was not an officer, I would have removed her head from her body by now.
Get your reports finished up, I'll read them over. What's up with all this stuff? He sets down the donuts. Where'd you get all this contraband?
Things we acquired on our, well, expedition into the Undercroft.
I'll kind of put my arm in there. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that too.
What the bloody fuck is that?
I think everyone here tried to stop you.
Are you experimenting on yourself?
No, it used to be my arm.
What happened to your arm?
It
Got
got
bitten off by a giant lion.
a feline, mind you. It's spelled. No.
I have a question. Are all of you mortally challenged?
I made it out all right.
I still have one
Kill
of
the
my questions.
I made no
limbs.
comment on the rest of the party.
Sorry, Johnny, I didn't mean any offense. But, I swear, this is like, what, the second time now one of you's almost died? And look at Rocco. Do you even have any idea what the hell you put on yourself is?
Maria is the
I
one
had-
who identified it.
I didn't know how long we were going to
I
be
know,
down
that's the
there.
question.
I
What are you wearing?
I needed both of my. I needed to be able to
Pursuit
have
of
both of
armor
my
that ate
arms.
his arm.
I'm convinced it's
It
cursed.
ate his arm?
Well, he decided to take his severed arm with him. He put it in his bag
Well, I
initially,
mean,
and
that's
then
not a bad idea. We could.
Yeah, no, like,
not-
yeah. We were telling him, dude, you can, when we're out of here, you can get regeneration, you can, to fix it up, we could maybe get it sewed on if we were out quickly enough, not sure if the time frame worked. You could potentially go to Tesla's place and see about getting some, an artificial replacement. No, he decided to hold it against himself and put on the cursed armor.
And you now have control of said severed arm thanks to this armor.
Yes, it gave me back the use of my arm.
Kill also
And my
points to
arm
the.
Maria, hold up. Maria.
Yeah.
What exactly does this armor do?
It requires a blood sacrifice at the beginning of dawn every day.
What the bloody hell, man?
As far as we can tell so far, it took the thing of blood every dawn to now just be his arm. So, he takes the armor off, bye-bye arm. Permanent.
The arm was already gone.
Oh.
Wait.
His arm's kind of
Instead,
What the hell are those?
different.
He's pointing behind Kill.
Oh, we also made some new friends.
What?
Technically, they're recruits, I suppose?
Maria, thank you for informing me of this. Rocco, we are not done with that abomination of nature that you're wearing upon yourself.
At this
What the
point,
hell are
it
those?
Basically is him.
My best guess is that there's some sort of curation. They were guarding pretty much the first room before we got to our main suspect. And we pretty much diplomacied with them and very much made them our allies instead of hers.
yeah, and he did it. He only had to do it through a blood pact.
Yeah, that's one of the side effects. In order
Wow.
to get them on our side, I had to pretty much give them a better offer.
You watch as Tracy sits into a chair. He takes
the
out
bright
one of
side-
the donuts that looks like a meat pie. and just starts eating.
Right side, Tracy.
Well,
At least we now have canine capabilities.
Hey, well,
He gives you a very snide look at that.
I
If-
go.
if
I kind of lean
Prohibition-
over and grab a donut.
if Prohibition wasn't in place right now, he'd be throwing back alcohol.
First of all, sir, I've never imbibed in alcohol at any point in time. It's actually highly advised, ill-advised for dragons to drink alcohol.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
imagine you need a lot of it.
That's also a problem. It gets expensive. No. I am
Understood.
not done here. I'm not done here. Do you, gentlemen and lady, have any idea how much trouble, let alone I, as your supervising officer, but yourselves can get in for 1, blood packs, and 2, putting on vampiric armor?
The second one, in our defense, we told him not to. He ignored us.
I
Tracy
tried to
just
cast
looked at
Hold
Rocco.
Person on him.
I needed the function of both my arms. It was either me take my arm and leave them, and then they would be down a man trying to pursue the requested help that we would be getting from Madame Tully, or I put on the living arm.
And also, the blood pact is so that we didn't have to die by the hounds back there, because I don't want to deal with that big one. As Kill points back over his shoulder to the biggest one of the pack.
We were getting critically wounded like every other encounter. I mean, it wasn't just, a
Well, you
run of the
were in
village.
the Undercroft. What did you think? People just stroll down there for a nice Sunday walk?
I mean, it was kind of peaceful for the first 2 rooms.
We fought a fucking ochre.
What?
Red ochre. Big thing, absorbs people, creates...
I know exactly what it is. What the fuck was it doing down in the city?
That I don't... Well, we tell the whole story about everything we encountered down there, basically.
Yeah, everything that we know, because she knows the most, the hag.
Yeah.
She's the one all behind it. So at least for that portion of the Undercroft.
I need you all to get every bit of information that creature downstairs knows. And I am hoping, by whatever deities you all worship or powers you hold dear, that it is valuable. Because there's not much I can do. Hold off my superiors on a lot of this stuff.
Well, also, we're also trying to make sure we don't have to deal with one of your elders of your kind, too. Like, also getting her.
I know.
This is why.
I would rather not
Okay.
have to see an entire city and my loved ones die by a dragon that's just going rampage than me just getting a
That
black
doesn't
mark.
mean, Mr. Elsprite, that we can forget our jobs as officers of the law. Now, I understand the Blood Pact was a necessity thing, but it is still highly illegal. You all know this. You all took an oath.
Mm-hmm. But it was either that or one of us dies.
With this, what you're committing here is no better than what those mucks down in the police precincts commit every other fucking day. Hence why we were brought in here.
Mhm.
Well,
I understand the situation.
In our defense,
Trust me.
there was no way that we were going to get to her without us dying. We would have completely failed in the mission. The mission succeeded, but we had to pay a price.
There will be ways to resolve these issues going forward. For now, we have some priorities.
Please tell
We
me you
still
all
have-
at least wrote very detailed reports.
Mine is here, if you would like to go over it directly.
I'm still filling out mine, and there's a lot of shit that I need to fill out still.
Well, I technically still have 76 spell forms to do, but...
Mary, go on ahead and start filing these away. I'll check them when I get off the line with headquarters.
Yeah.
And he takes his meat pie, swallows it in one bite, and heads upstairs.
Did you see his jaw distend like that?
Try not to stare.
Yeah.
Try not to stare.
I wasn't staring. I wasn't even looking at him. I just noticed. Anyway, are those are the dog things within 50 feet of me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're like sitting like at the sides of the table, like dogs would do at a table, but they're not like begging for food. They're just sitting
There
there.
because Kill's there.
And they're able to speak. What languages do we know?
Sylvan.
Sylvan.
Kind of.
Well, it says Kill made the power, they can speak it.
They can understand me, if I suppose. I just transferred one. I won't be able to hear your in his head here. I won't be able to hear your response. But was there a time attached to the pact, or was it a permanent arrangement?
Oh, you're talking to the dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, and they would be able to comprehend it too.
Yeah. Anything that speaks a language can understand me, but they
They
don't.
respond to you back.
Kill would be able
They
to translate.
look amongst themselves weirdly for a minute. Then
Just kinda-
I guess they look at you. We are bound here. The pact cannot be broken unless a new pact is made.
Okay. That's all I want to know. Thank you.
You do know I heard everything they said, right?
Wait.
No, they were speaking in their head.
Mm.
I was like, how? Did you hear me talking to them in your head?
Not like that, no. That's not how it works.
Okay, because that would have been very interesting.
Shall we go speak to our guest?
Yeah, just give me a sec and fill it out. I also need to fill out my fucking my magic forms as well, but that can also wait.
I'm gonna head down there and see if I can hear the sounds of a snoring Alexei, or if he's already woken up and had to deal with whatever he saw in the cell.
Oh, he's awake, and he is cleaning the firearms that are in there.
Yeah.
Speaking of the firearms thing, so I've already put the infusion for the repeating shot on there for the sawed off. So did you want to get another sawed off and then we just turn in my double barrel?
Well, in our part,
Can whenever you sleep, you can just remove your enchantments and put something else on a new one.
Okay.
So you want to do Alexei and Dwarvish, and it was like,
You want to explain exactly what that thing is?
do you want the full answer?
You know what? It's probably better I don't.
You trust me when I say you probably don't want to hear the full details of that story. Suffice to say, they're not getting out. Not for some time. Anyway,
I wanted you to take a look at some of the things we recovered. A lot of interesting equipment on this little expedition of ours. I want you to take a look at a few items, maybe get your assessment and see if they're still, safe for us to use. And over the chain shirt of acid damage and the frickin' Hellfire Enfield, the Mace of Terror, the Ring of Necroc resistance, and the studded leather armor fire resistance.
Also, the Winchester 1907,
And the Winchester,
Cold,
like, he's
and
got
the
something else
Ring
thrown
of
into this
Ram.
I can
pile.
tell you that the paperwork for authorization for most of these is... You watch as he actually pulls out a monocle and he starts looking over all of it. Well,
shield down.
any authorizations on these would probably be fairly simple. The ring? Not too bad. So long as you only use these in operation of your duties as officers of the law.
I kind of show him the shield. This one is already proving quite useful. Happy to fill out the form for that, and for this wand.
Alright. I'll start getting your authorizations paperwork. You can pick them up tomorrow.
Sounds good.
But the mace, it looks
Yeah.
spooky, but it's actually not that.
Hmm.
I've seen a couple of these used with some of the riot patrols.
Really?
I mean, what is a better weapon against a crowd of people who are being unsavory? A weapon that causes fear and causes it to immediately break up. Unless they are of a very strong will, mind you.
Yeah. I would use it, but honestly, I just don't like the look of it. No.
Mm. Yeah, some of them have been remade to look a little bit more appealing to others. But this one probably wasn't used by anyone of a savory sort.
Is that something that you could potentially do?
Unfortunately not. Once the weapon has already been enchanted and manufactured, I cannot do much to its physical appearance. I can apply minor effects and things to such, but other than that, no, I cannot change the base item of itself.
What
It
about
would require
transferring the
completely-
enchantments?
That, unfortunately, is not within my purview of enchantments to read.
Understandable, Lexi. We're having this whole conversation in Dwarven, by the way, just because I know he prefers it.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to be interviewing that individual at some point.
Hopefully she gets out of here soon. She is a very loud sleeper. Yes, I can hear you.
She's gagged. Oh my, you're right. Yeah, well, given the nature of her crime, she's going to be transferred to headquarters or... I don't know. Alcatraz? I don't know where we're putting that sort of individual these days.
She'll probably go to Riker's special ward.
Well, it's a much shorter trip than Alcatraz. At least I wouldn't want her on an airship or a plane. Anyway.
Plane? Oh, you mean those personal commuter planes. I trust airships more. Better.
Better established.
Most of them are built with Dwarven engineering. Best engineering.
I would not disagree. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the others, I guess. Take care.
Yep. Are you gonna go ahead and take her upstairs?
I'm gonna take someone with me because I'm not the strongest. I'm not a wet noodle, but I'm not the strongest one here, and she was being very uncooperative. So I'm gonna see if Johnny will help me. Just to have another body there, you know.
Fair. Very fair.
Yeah. Bring her up to the interrogation room.
I'll go ahead and say that y'all successfully get her into an interrogation room.
It wouldn't be that difficult.
Do y'all take off her gag and her burlap sack?
But we left the sack on her?
Yes!
I thought we took the sack off her at least.
I didn't say y'all took it off.
Nice. Should do that.
Yeah, we do that and we'll say we'll be in a few. We'll step out. Actually form a strategy before we try and talk to her.
Alright, imagine there is an interrogation room somewhere on
I think you had said there was one.
Yeah.
I literally, this room right here is what an interrogation room would be for the period.
Where?
Yeah, the one that's actually Alexi's armory.
Yeah.
From a technical standpoint, that little room would be it.
Act like there's another room down there.
I closed.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some water and be back in just a second. Come on here.
Also, I've been sitting around with a voice changer. And you know what? Voice mod is not that bad. It's improved in the last year.
Really? I might have to start using it again.
It's pretty useful. There's some very good effects for pre-producing. I've been messing around. That's why Mike's been muted, so you guys don't hear me doing all the voice testing. But
Voice
when
mod?
it's-
Mhm.
and at $43 for a lifetime membership, it's not awful, honestly.
Yeah. I bought it a while ago. I tried to unit it in our last campaign, but it was bleeding over way too high.
I think it's just a lot of tuning we'd have to do.
Discord doesn't like streaming it 100%. Or
I wouldn't say Discord's amazing at streaming anything, really.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Like just listening to the audio, it's like the audio's not great.
Yeah, it takes a lot of fiddling with their settings. But okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I set up my spells for kind of a mixed opportunity. I am able to, well, I can't tell her to say the truth, but I can force her to, provided she does not have a strong enough will to resist, and I can also calm someone down.
I think that's in you have Zone of Truth.
Yes. I always have that, actually. That's an innate spell. Well, I
Nice.
need, I need the energy available for it. It's my,
A lot nicer than I was hoping to get her to talk.
What was your plan, Maria? I'm open to ideas.
It may or may not have involved a bench, some water, and rags.
Hmm.
You're letting your spy training get the best of you.
I do a history check to see if I know what waterboarding is, I guess.
Do it.
You've never heard of waterboarding.
No,
he's
we're not
definitely-
fucking
he's heard of it.
waterboarding her.
He was part of that.
You've seen it in real time.
That's the single best history check I've rolled in this game.
Yes, you know exactly what waterboarding is.
No!
The other option involves
Well, plan
cheese
D,
wire, cheese wire, cheese grater, and some lime juice.
Kill's gonna roll for that.
What do we call this technique? What is this technique called?
Well, you have to remember.
Vaguely familiar of some families doing some type of torture involving a lot of cheese wire.
Oh,
Val, you're not sure too much.
And then
I'm not
one
sure, but I'm
time-
thinking it doesn't
Y'all
sound
know
pleasant.
y'all know where y'all are getting the information is kind of coming together.
Lime
but
juice
it's
was
not
the
there yet.
giveaway.
Oh,
Yeah.
but even better, the one time when I was in Switzerland, they did fondue boarding. That was an interesting one.
Somehow that sounds more pleasurable and also more destructive at the
Sounds like
same
a
time.
Name for that one, actually.
I-
One sec.
You're not wrong. That does sound like something someone would be interested in. I mean, like, wax is a thing. Anyway.
Everybody think of exactly. Oh god. Oh no.
I don't even
Yeah.
have a direct comment for that. It's just
No. Yeah. I was about to say wax. Don't people use that for a? Oh, that's just gross.
No. Like, no, it's like an S&M thing.
Yeah. Exactly. Those are like, oh, that's gross. Not personally. I don't know.
There are many gross things out there. Hot candle wax is not gross on its own.
No, it's not. It's actually very tame on the level of things.
Yeah.
That's still
All right.
vanilla levels.
no fetish talk. We've got a
Continuing on.
Yeah.
So we've got she's sitting in the interrogation room.
Yeah.
What are you guys gonna do?
Well,
The unnamed hag. Which everybody roll a wisdom saving throw. Who walks into the room?
I have advantage on those. How do I roll with advantage? Oh, I know.
Oh.
Click the little advantage button.
Oh, shit.
what's with
Everyone
all the
fails.
fucking laurels.
It should do your advantage automatically for your wisdom
Everyone
save.
fails.
It's not. I don't have like a code thing for it, so I don't think it will.
You can't code in saves.
Maybe I'll just talk to her.
You asked me to come in,
Well-
you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was saying everyone who walks into the room. So y'all walked into the room. Well, I guess some of you could be looking through the glass. I think one-way glass is a thing this time period.
With magic, yes.
Would the anti-magic effect of her cuffs not suppress that natural ability, or no?
No, it's a natural thing.
Oh,
It's
well,
part of her natural glamour. So, to everybody, you guys remember what she looked like in combat. She does not look like that right now.
Mm-hmm.
She
she's
looks
all
like
hot?
she looks like a very attractive brunette woman.
That has no effect on Johnny. There's
The
no sex
Val.
drive.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I see a hag.
Yeah, you see a hag.
This is
Gauging
some
Fucking
impressive
effective
one.
pose.
natural magic. Natural for that one.
Oh, is
Y'all
she
don't
looking
know
like a
what
woman
she
again to
is.
you?
And like, if you kind of squint hard enough, you can kind of see through the glamour. But like just looking at her normally, you guys don't see through.
Oh, you're
Val,
still
you
seeing
100% see through it. I'm not
Yeah,
doing this
like,
fear
you guys-
effect though.
You guys just see a woman there, don't you?
Yep.
Well, just remember, she's not.
Wait,
Yeah.
is everybody in the room? Because I thought it was just gonna be me and Val in there, and then everyone else
Yeah,
was gonna observe.
Warlord had everyone enter the room.
Yeah, because you all
I
rolled.
said everyone who is entering the room,
Yeah.
but the rest of you could just be sitting there looking in the
Glass.
observation room.
Yeah,
So
I would say
it's
it's just me and Val in there.
Okay, all right, there we go. All right,
So just me and Kill.
Or you and Johnny, you mean?
you and Johnny.
Oh, Johnny. Yeah. I thought Kill was gonna help the interview. Never mind.
Oh wait, we have healers and stuff, so we could like break her fingers and just keep regenerating them over and over and over.
Val,
I'm
you
not-
do not hear that.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I'm in the other room.
Kill.
That's
Val,
killing Rocco who can respond
you're-
to that.
Or, guy's character, you feel a thunk on your head as Kill's fist just whacks you on top of the head.
A
About
nice
comment.
anime style head bonk.
Oh, God.
Inflicts no pain. You do not get anime eyes because he bonks you on the head.
No, but you do hear birds.
Okay.
Alright.
Begin your interrogation.
Real quick, out of character, what do we want to learn from her?
Everything.
No, we need like some context. Like, what are we gonna add? Like, I mean,
Remember,
I guess
the-
motives.
There's always the big who, what, when, where, why, and how.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
Get
still
your
trying to
notepad.
find
Get your
that
notepad
fondue
out.
boarding.
Exile. You're about to
meme.
do actual interrogations.
Yeah, I gotta fucking. Of course, it's on me, but it makes sense to be on me. I'm literally built for this, but still. Does anyone
Honestly,
else
you
have
and
a
Maria
decent
both, because
charisma?
Maria can try and persuade her way and lie.
Oh yeah, I can be bad cop. I have proficiency in intimidation and persuasion.
My performance and persuasion. Performance is +8. Persuasion
a great insight,
+6.
too.
I got an intimidation of +6.
You are a face man.
I have great intimidation.
I think that in terms of,
listen.
I think for the sake of interviewing, we'll have Johnny in the room as just a contingency. As contingency and muscle. We'll have you and me be the talkers, and then the others can be outside, or Kill can come in because Kill's got decent charisma too. I know.
So Maria is in the room and sees her as the brunette.
Mm-hmm.
While Val sees her as the hag. That's very interesting.
Ugly bitch.
Go with this.
Still calls her ugly. You're a woman. You would be spiteful. Yes.
Take a seat
Oh
in the chair
God!
opposite her.
Hey, it is like the most common
It
fucking
is
truth.
actually very true.
I'm
Women
just
are
thinking of that
very
one
spiteful.
Family Guy thing where Stewie wipes Brian, Quagmire, Peter, and Joe's brain and like puts them in a simulation. And they all like have a big argument and then end up being friends. And Brian gets shot by Joe, and then he goes to the other one and he's put Bonnie, Lois, and Meg in a room and they're just fighting. He's like, they've been in there for 4 hours. They haven't done anything but that.
All right, let's let this play out. I
All
take a
right.
position behind her and keep an eye on her.
Yep.
Like
Alright,
the
Justin,
entire
ask your
gig.
first question.
Well, right. Though we've had a very
Oh,
brief
gentlemen and ladies.
introduction, I think it's time we actually made it proper. I am Special Agent Valdemar Dahlgren, the Vals of Batisia. Certainly would appreciate getting a name for you.
You gave a lot more than I was willing to.
fuck yourself?
Shit.
I'm
Not gonna
currently
lie.
on duty. I'm not allowed to do that.
Not surprising. Let's just put things where they stand. Though many of the others here probably don't know it exactly. The god I worship is not one of love, of compassion, of kind things. The god I worship is one of justice and nothing more. Those who would warp the wills of mortals, who would corrupt and deceive and warp
and destroy.
Found it.
Those who would, well, quite frankly, do what you were doing down there, upon those judgment shall be rendered. If I was operating with my former associates and not with the government of this nation, I would have already spread your brains across that cavern. As it stands, the only reason I haven't done that is a bit of duty and at the suggestion of my compatriots. You're already fucked. You might as well make it a little easier on yourself. Otherwise, I will make it harder.
Well, let it be known. If it had just been you and I too would have exacted my own justice upon you.
Interesting that you think that would work.
But I guess you have me beat.
And she holds up her hands with the monocles.
It's almost as if you hate a woman being able to make her own enterprise in the city.
I mean,
There
it
are
wasn't much of an enterprise.
a myriad of businesses, myriad of opportunities. Why this?
Well, you see what I am,
I do.
pretty man. Tell me, how many of my kind have you seen walking around?
Truth? None before. Not in this city.
And I wonder why that is.
I don't know. City has its laws for a reason. Those that follow them.
Do a history check. Maria as well. And Johnny.
Okay, at least one of you might be good at history.
Actually, Johnny, this is before your time,
Never
so you
mind.
wouldn't know anything about it.
Natural 20 for a 21.
Shh. You guys start to put together, it's like, wait, hags. Oh, witch trials. Yeah. Unfortunately, there was a time where women of magical persuasion were considered witches. More often than not, people were trying to kill hags. Hags have always been a targeted thing, mostly because of what they are.
And what they do.
Yep. Now, is one the fault of the other? You don't know. But general approach to most people whenever they encounter a hag is kill it and kill it with fire.
At least
Or
it ain't a
drowning
full
it.
proportion general file.
Or, doing whatever they can to
Like yours.
ensure it's dead.
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
They
that
are
looks-
100% not considered a citizen species in most countries, if any at all.
Yeah,
people
before
have
my
long
time,
been
you weren't fucking
exiles.
kidding.
Yeah.
Johnny would have been like, the fuck do you mean?
Your
Well,
people
I-
have long been exiles. For reasons, though.
Back 10. Out of character question.
Oh, yeah,
Warlord?
go ahead. Yeah, sorry. I thought you said Tristan. Go ahead, Beth.
So when they're talking about the exile thing, where does tieflings fall into the exile, or not really exile?
You're just
but
humans
like,
with an unfortunate birth circumstance. They never really kind of targeted you guys, unless you go back to like Spanish Inquisition era time period. That's when people were kind of like, kill the demons.
Yeah,
But
the church doesn't like him, but
That's so far beyond.
there's no laws.
Yeah, I was
that
just wondering
fight
if there's
back.
like something else that I might be able to like spin as like I kind of know your pain, so you could like, hey, you should maybe tell me stuff.
no, your struggles are nowhere near as bad as.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, if you were to go down south, there's probably some evangelical style towns and stuff like that that would not treat you very kindly.
Yeah, be
but-
careful in Bama.
Yeah, and Mississippi,
where's my
and
banjo?
Texas, and Georgia, and
You'd be fine.
Florida.
You'd be
Everybody
fine
be
in
careful in
Louisiana.
Florida.
Louisiana be like, all right, sure.
Yeah,
Or is it
actually,
just ran by lizard men.
well,
New
yeah,
Orleans
Louisiana
is-
actually
it's
is
fine
probably
in New
one of the
Orleans
most
at the very
accepting,
least.
just because of
There's
the
a
city
lot
it
of-
is.
Yeah.
Yes, kill. That is usually be the proper response. You guys can also hear through the glass, but
Mm-hmm.
she can't see you guys. But yeah, no, the treatment for hags has always been very, very bad for as long as most history is. Like, no one, if you guys were to see her in the middle of the street and you were to shoot her dead, you'd be joined with applause.
You face so much discrimination here, why come to the city?
Well, you've seen the way man's world has been spreading. Where do
Indeed.
you think there is place for us in it? We have no place to go.
Then
As your
make a
city
place.
spread, our place disappears.
And what is your place then?
I don't need to explain that to you.
Sorry, a
But
weird
w-
Witcher song
but
just
do
came on and
you-
distracted me.
I have a question for you, pretty man.
I'm listening.
Do you kill lizard folk who still engage in cannibalism? No?
Never have.
What about your fellow officer? She is of demonic blood. Do you kill her?
No. And I would not have killed you if I had met you in different circumstances either.
I highly doubt that.
It would be against my beliefs. Justice is only served upon those whose actions require it. My colleague here has a fiendish heritage, but they are not a fiend. They are just a person. Very
Tell that
capable
to my
person.
ancestors who were slaughtered by the hundreds. So what I expel some pain upon you mortals.
I'm more interested in why. Why the choice of enterprise? Why creating playthings?
Why else does anyone engage in their skills? For profit.
Interesting. What sort of clientele would be interested in a half-Gorgon, besides two drunken dock workers?
Wouldn't you like to know? If you had let me continue, maybe I would have shown you why they are considered so exotic.
I mean, probably could have achieved the same thing with changelings too.
Maria, I'm passing this to you for a second because I have to answer a text.
Okay.
Another character question: is Vol using Zone of Truth yet, or no?
Mm-mm.
She hasn't given me any suspicion that she's lying, so I'm saving the spell unless it's needed.
To build upon what I had mentioned there, instead of physically modifying people, of just using a changeling, because it'd just be a lot easier. I'd like to add into the question of where, if any place, did you learn such medical practices?
Question I had as well.
I read it from a book.
Fairly detailed book.
Oh, you'd be surprised what is hidden in tomes. Do you
Look up
not read?
Look at my eyes are white. Like completely white. You'd be surprised how much I do read. They return to normal.
A simple enchantment.
Indeed. I'm not trying to impress you. Just to let you know who you're
You'd have
dealing
to do
with.
greater than that, pretty man.
I just said I'm not trying to impress you. I have nothing to prove to you. All that matters now is whether or not you will be allowed to return to from whence you came, or be treated like your ancestors were.
Here's a side question.
Go ahead.
Did we ever take a picture and back check the runes that were on the slabs?
I'm gonna say yes. You guys did your jobs.
Okay.
An assessment.
Out of those, did anything come back as like bad runes that should be like no used?
I mean, they were all Fey runes.
Yeah, but I'm asking, like, in this particular world, are they considered banned?
Most people don't tamper with Fey magic, except for you, strangely,
That's an interesting point, honestly.
and the people of your college of Bard.
Yeah, but what I mean is, like, are they considered illegal by law, written down?
Oh, in
Are-
the current state of the United States, yes, highly legal.
Okay, but they're considered banned, and the books they're in would have also been banned.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
I mean, if she's telling the truth.
I will insight check that assessment.
Okay, roll an insight.
May as well just have both of us roll that just in case.
Yep. Johnny can too. He's sitting in there. Probably not a good thing to have your fucking ass roll with your goddamn +8.
Guys got
I'd
plus 6 to insight?
He's a monk.
I got a lot of secrets.
I didn't know he took that proficiency, that's all.
I mean, my proficiency is perception, performance, and medicines. Stealth.
Yeah, but you just get proficiency pretty much on everything.
Well, I get half prof and basically everything. Those ones are
Yes.
full.
Yeah, you get something on everything.
So, God, is she lying?
Maria and Val, you know she's bald-faced fucking lying. She didn't get this shit from a book. Johnny? Yeah, I'm pretty sure some people
Here,
read
that's
things
the
in
thing.
books.
Donnie just hears it and goes,
Books.
doesn't really
They
care.
share things.
I'm there to break something.
Well, her fingers are there.
Yeah, but they're behind her back.
That's where
Oh
you
no,
are.
she's chained to the front of the table.
Oh, you got
wanna-
those kind
yes,
of tables?
You want to be able
of
to,
course.
yeah. You want to be able to see her hands.
Oh, I've got the
Books contain many secrets.
I've got the
But the
ability
kind
to
of-
use for deceit.
Talent we saw there requires actual practice and teaching. I know you didn't read that.
Well, aren't you just smart?
Perhaps. Fuck it, I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth. I don't have anything. It's a save of 16.
Okay.
Charisma. Not
Well,
the most reliable.
Yeah, it won't. It'll work on any other lie she tells.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying about this
Yeah.
one. I'm saying going forward. We got 10 minutes.
And it is a what save?
Charisma.
Charisma save. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That sucks.
Sucks
All
for
right.
her or for me?
Sucks for her.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. So she
I
failed.
don't have high charisma.
Yeah, my eyes just.
Well, if she tells a lie, she just doesn't have high charisma.
My eyes just kind of shimmer for a,
No
for a second
fibbing.
as I move my hands and then say a few words like, I don't like people who lie to me.
Now, why would I lie?
I don't know. Why did you just?
You can't prove anything.
And say the same thing you said again.
Why?
There are no lies in this room.
Ask your questions.
Who hired you? Who is contracting you for the services you were providing?
You watch as she winces.
Yeah, she gets no more saves. She's stuck until the spell ends. I told you.
I don't know his name, but a
I just-
businessman.
Human?
No, he was. Damn you. An elf. Drow.
Interesting. Drow. Multiple people are taking notes, I hope.
All I heard was drow.
About a general description. Something's.
I need
Older folk.
pen, paper, reaching.
He,
Shit.
he had long blue hair, sharp features.
Just a suggestion. It hurts a lot less if you just say the truth, rather than
Fuck
trying
you.
to fight it. Fuck you as well. I don't actually say that. That was Exile's response. That wasn't Paul's response.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the character down.
No, you're doing good. That was my response. Like Exile's response saying "fuck you" back.
Yeah. She's like physically sweating.
He silver eyes. About middle age. He said he had a new business prospect for me and my sister.
Your sisters.
Oh, what?
How many of-
Yes.
You have more friends, more family within the city then?
My coven resides here.
More down in the Undercroft or elsewhere?
No. We decided to split up to apply our skills.
I'm guessing your sisters are
Throughout the
same
city or
classical
throughout the country?
trained.
We are everywhere that you do not. It's the only place we can survive.
Of course.
I'm guessing your
But no,
sisters.
there are
are-
none of us in the city except for myself.
Were you using the portals to the Feywilds that we found as a means of travel?
Yes. Old trick. Always
Effect-
known to my kind.
An effective one.
How
Oh,
do you
question
deal with
that.
the Knack McFeagles?
I'm sorry, what?
Simple little angry horny men. A simple drop of alcohol is all it takes to keep them placated.
Yeah, that checks out.
I don't disagree with that statement in the slightest.
Do you have any dealings with the Knack McFeagle?
Yes.
Where did you acquire the ochre? That doesn't strike me as something created in your work.
Let's just say me and your friend have more in common than you would think.
This
He looks
friends?
at Maria.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get, yeah. Just making sure we don't have a whole mess of them running wild through the sewers. You know,
It's Knack McFeagle, that's just guaranteed. They just kind of pop up and happen.
I'll take your word for it, Maria.
There's a reason why you don't hang around in Wales very long at night.
I've never been. But this individual who hired you, you said he was dressed like a businessman. Did you have prior dealings with him, or is this a new customer?
He contracted me.
Through who? There had to be a middleman. You're not exactly advertising.
He found my true name.
Really? So he's well connected, certainly.
I'd say
Right.
he was probably one who was well versed in the occult. Probably made a deal with someone's soul.
Given what they contracted you for, that certainly doesn't sound below them.
And he was the one who got me in contact with Simeon.
Simeon. That was the demonic fellow. Fiendish.
Yes.
Do we capture him or kill him?
Oh, he's dead as fuck.
He's banished.
He's back to where he came from.
Yeah.
Kill him, sure of that.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot more than just killing their mortal body to get rid of a demon.
Can we mindfuck scrub him later?
The demon?
Yeah.
So it's
I
kind
don't
of,
think you want to get into its head.
yeah.
I don't think we want to go searching for him in the first place. He's out of our concern. Well, Maria, any other questions for our guest?
League at the moment.
Okay. So you had mentioned other sisters.
Yes.
Are they also as classically trained in medical arts as yourself?
Was that
And
your
that she kind of
passion?
brights up a little bit.
No. I decided to learn the medical arts. One can only get so far in the old ways.
Certainly.
Uh,
Though despite as clever as you think your natural disguise is, it's a dangerous choice going to an institution to learn long term, relying on it. So I have to ask, where did you study?
God.
Yes.
That history check was to see, because personally,
Mhm.
I would think they'd probably be more shamanistic in nature. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're more like the closest approximation to them would be like hedge wizards style. So most of their magic is passed down hereditarily.
It's ancient magic.
Yeah,
So like witch on the edge of the village, kind of,
exactly.
but not quite headology.
Yeah. There's no proper schooling for them. It's more like
Oh.
when their mom comes to collect them. You guys kind of know what a hag is. Like everybody knows
Yeah,
what a
I was
hag
just
is.
like
That's
that.
basic
Yeah.
knowledge. You know
I
how
didn't know
they're
how,
created too.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not from here. How long have you been in the city?
Couple of months.
Were you hired and then arrived, or did you arrive on your own accord and then were hired?
Hired and then arrived.
Where
All
did
then.
you originate from?
Somewhere south, I know that from the voice.
Nippon.
Nippon. Which island?
I forget what the main name for the actual Japanese main island is.
Kyushu, I think. it is.
Kyushu's the small one south of the main one.
Because I know Hokkaido's top.
Yeah,
Kyushu's like, yeah, Kyushu's like south of like.
All right, gotta Google.
Osaka and that shit.
All right, then.
Kyle, we're gonna have
rewind.
to
You said-
take your
you s-
weeb credentials for failing that check.
You said how long in the city? 3 months?
A couple of
months.
months.
Couple of months, and then what
Be
was the
more
question after
precise
that?
on that.
Where she
Honshu.
originated?
Honshu.
Honshu?
Mhm.
I thought that was
Honshu.
one of the smaller islands.
No, it's the main. Honshu's the main.
What's the one to the southwest that isn't Kyushu?
Shikoku?
There we go. That was a question for me, not for Vol.
Yeah, she's from the Japanese mainland. Honshu.
Did you meet this fellow in Japan? Or did he contacted you from here?
The name is Nippon, not your Western names.
Nippon, Land of the Risings, and whatever you want to call it.
Just like colonizers.
I mean, even in our own country, where I'm from, we have a place that's called Hill 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 because people just suck at naming.
Not the best reputations. Though,
And no,
Alright.
he contracted me through our means and told me he wanted a business venture set up. The money was good.
how much?
3,000 gold pieces.
I thought we were using dollars here.
Was that for the whole contract or
We're on the gold standard.
Yeah.
per product?
For the whole contract.
Including incidentals and extra equipment.
Why, yes. He set up the facilities, told me where to set up the lab, even got me a teacher to learn more professional medical.
And what would be their name?
I believe you already met him.
Indeed.
Fiend I'm
You do remember
guessing?
that from the journals that you picked up from the demon.
He was also quite flexible.
Chicken Wow Wow?
I'm not sure what you mean, Bounce Chicky Bow Wow.
Sorry, I can't keep a straight face the way you said that.
Like, I'm just like completely
not-
serious, like taking notes.
That was wonderful.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I'm sitting here typing all this up.
Yeah.
I'm writing it in like actual pen paper.
I've got notes up.
Kills.
Johnny's
Kills
keeping
just.
the
Gil, in
scroll
your
record.
head, you hear telepathically. Any questions from your end?
You hear back. Trying to find out if there was other things of her contract that she delved in.
Was your contract specifically limited to the creation of?
Women
Well,
of the night, women of negotiable
yes.
affection.
You know well. Or were there other tasks that you were also assigned?
Only this. The products were supposed to be prepared, ensure their supplication, and perform delivery.
Did he lay out targets for you? Specific people or groups?
The subjects were provided.
Who
You
would
were
have been
not-
your provider?
You and your associates were not bringing them to you. Were not going out and gathering them. Someone was bringing them to you.
No, I am not so stupid as to walk around in the broad city.
Val,
Who was
you
bringing
still.
them in?
Oh, don't give me 1 second. It's pause for
Well,
like 5
you
seconds.
still
I gotta
have
remember
that.
Weak men
I believe I
thought
do.
they could pull fast ones on me.
I don't believe 10 minutes have passed yet.
Okay. Well, you hear back. Ask her where this drop off was going to be.
You hear back again. Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, $3,000 is a ton of money. Yes, she was paid quite well.
Oh, yeah. Well aware of that.
You hear. Ask her where this drop off point was. Maybe we might find her employer.
Where were you picking these individuals up from? What was the drop-off location?
They were delivered to the underground.
And you never
Directly
met.
to you or an in-between area?
An in-between area not far from where you found my lab.
I would know
That-
if my spell is still up, correct?
Yes.
It's still up.
Just confirming. Just confirming.
That sounds like a job for the
Gonna
boys
use
in blue.
movie scene knowledge or movie scene time. 10
Yeah.
minutes less as long as it needs to.
Yeah, just make it sure.
That
Only
sounds
10
like a job for the
minutes.
boys in blue.
Only 10 minutes, monkey.
What street is the entrance to that location on?
I don't know.
Don't know city too well then.
Well, ask her. Was there any specific means of what she was producing?
What do you mean by that?
Was there how many of this creature or that creature? Was there
She
any
had
specific?
quotas.
Yeah, did you have quotas for who you were bringing in, or was it just any poor soul?
I was just told to deliver a certain number. He wasn't specific as to what it needed to be.
How many?
I was quite proud of Ryder. Too bad she lost her mind.
Indeed. How many were you contracted to procure?
Well, not Drider, I mean Spider. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The pickup location had not been relayed yet.
I'm familiar with the origins of these girls, or at least the majority of them.
A lion does not concern itself with the opinion of sheep.
Oh, you might, though. Because if we hadn't found you, those that would have wouldn't have bothered trying to take you in here.
Maybe. Maybe they would not have gotten so lucky.
Luck is an interesting thing. Not quite sure if I actually believe in it.
Val, if you
Mention
have
of
to,
lion.
Val, if you have to squeeze the grape a little harder, let's see if we can't get as much information as we can before something worse happens.
I'm just not
Maria
quite
had
sure
a
how much
comment
we
though.
need.
Go ahead, Maria.
As you had mentioned, lion. By where or what means did you acquire these fey or other planar creatures?
Contracts go far ways.
Through you or
Your
for your
people have only
employer?
scrapped the surface of what true magic is. I'd even say that you've forgotten most of it.
Oh, some have. Some old magic still works.
And the city sits on a ley line. It's easier to find things this here.
I'm aware of that. Hard to find a big city these days that doesn't have several crisscrossing its paths.
Ah, so you're not so stupid, pretty man. Still stupid, but not so stupid.
These fey contracts, they were through you, through Simon, or your employer?
Through me. I needed some insurance.
Against your employer or other neighbors down there?
A woman can never be too careful. I don't know much about that man, but he had my true name.
And what is your true name?
You bastard. Fuck.
Wow, he's got you there. He's got you there, dude.
Hag McHagface?
Hi, I'm Betty White.
Oh,
No relation.
I'll have to put that in the notes.
Is he trying to find a name now?
Yeah, I could almost hear the fantasy name generators tab opening.
And him just spinning it like, I just need something, something, something.
Just give me something. Come on.
Been in that place so many times. It's like, hey, who's this talking to me? I'm like, Craig.
Takaki Miyoko, you son of a bitch.
Can you please spell that for us, DM?
Copy paste from the website, please.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Yeah, we'll drop it in the notes.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Valdemar.
And you
Remember-
just in the interrogation there, like a dick.
Maria,
Okay.
Yeah.
roll a history check with advantage.
History, and
You know that what Val just did has put a big target on you guys. You know a fey creature's true name. That gives you power over her. You know a hag's true name, which gives
That-
you power over her. That's not gonna go well with her coven.
yeah, no. I'll mention that later.
Val doesn't realize this.
No.
Why do you think whenever he keeps saying his name, I ain't saying shit?
Also, there's a In Fae, what your real name you're born with and what your name in Fae is two different things.
I know. Exile knows all this, but Vol doesn't.
Yep, Vol is just
Vol's
walking
just
into
being
this
an
scenario.
intimidator.
Oh, we need another enemy. We're running low.
We killed too many.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny needs more outlets for his PTSD.
He needs more punching bags. Come over here, punch me.
I
Yeah,
need
but also
another-
you guys want to fight a hag coven.
I mean, not this moment, but
Not right now.
Didn't we do that last time and it went swimmingly?
It went about
yeah,
as well
those,
as it could
those
have.
were really. Yeah, because god damn it, fucking
Mm-hmm.
coal lightning.
Twice.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the problem. You had,
fucking
you had
goddamn
like a mid-level cleric, and they didn't work
Yeah,
very well on your
clerics.
end.
God damn it.
And a
wait
druid.
till I'm CR4. I've also not specifically. Well, actually, I know I did at the beginning, but I've specific. What was I gonna say? Just wait until we're level 14. I'll just use Firestorm.
Yeah. Fucking goddamn it, you guys have access to way too much badass shit. Okay.
Just means we get to fight more badass things.
I'm highlighting that
Exactly.
name. I'm highlighting that fucking passage in the notes.
Yeah.
I'm just writing angry coven shit.
Yeah.
They will be relaying this to
Takaki
Tracy.
will remember this.
I'm creating a special folder in my D&D notes for that.
Provoked gang war with coven.
Ugh.
Just little follow things, just like we'll
'Cause
remember this.
you guys got to think. This is a little out of character moment. You have power over a hag. That means you have power over a part of Coven.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of just put a fucking
Target on our ass.
target
Did you
on
say-
her
did you-
and a
did you
target on
say-
you.
Did you say Tracy's like just upstairs or something?
He's upstairs in the office. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Johnny will go and relay this once we're done with the interrogations.
Oh, you're gonna
Alright.
tell him the true name?
No, I'm gonna tell him we know the true name.
You don't
And-
know anything about true names.
Yeah,
By
but
the
I'm just
way.
gonna say he asked about her true name, and it is blah blah blah. You know, I imagine Tracy
yeah.
knows
Okay
better.
then.
He's basically acting like
I'm
a tape
recording it
recorder.
back. Yeah, I'm playing. I'm like more or less playing a recording back. Oh god, what's the?
Wait, does it come out in her voice?
He does not have that capability.
Okay.
He's not Kenku.
Yeah. If he was Kenku, yes, he could 100% copy her voice.
Remember, Kenku Sniper still on the drawing board.
He would also be highly Japanese or Chinese.
And the real challenge is just doing it without being racist.
A perfect sniper.
Well, actually, he could be Japanese American.
Yeah.
That could be one they did put in.
I would actually think it would be more Chinese American at this time period.
Mm.
Japanese would still be
Because yeah,
very
but
rare.
the Crow would be more closely related to Chinese culture.
Does anyone else have any questions for this one?
Uh,
I think Maria's shut up after what you just did.
yeah, I'm just kind of like, oh.
Oh no.
Do you let Vol know that?
I will do that.
We'll play that later.
afterwards.
Yeah.
That's after we shove her back in the hole.
Would
Oh, I
Would
thought you were
kill-
gonna like lean over and say, "Do you just realize what you did?"
does Kill know
You know.
about
Yeah,
true?
give him a moment. We'll see
Yeah, I
how
don't
he handles this. I want to see how that plays out too.
Okay, yeah, well, some fun.
Nope.
Roll the dice.
No,
Yep.
Kill, you don't know about that.
'Kay.
You are more Christian Yahweh culture. You would have not have this would not have been in any of the books.
Oh yeah, no, my
This would have been like
Nope.
even in me, who was
I mean, I
To
get
say a
advantage
little bit
because
of
of where
background,
I'm
it's
from,
like-
isn't it?
Yeah,
I literally traveled the world killing evil things for a bit, but I never really dealt with Fae.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
was dealing with
But
bad
my character
people.
grew up in England and
With
dealt
a
with
lot
the
of
dumb
Fae.
shit in
Johnny dealt with
England.
Europeans and Germans.
Yeah, I had to deal with a lot of really stupid
dragons.
shit in Ireland and Wales and Scotland and parts of Frankia, and you're like, fuck off.
I've already
yeah,
gotten in
he
fights
was
with
he was a
Pixies
member
and
of the
Paz and stuff.
equivalent of the OCS for the Brits.
Oh, fucking
Or she
MI5.
Yes.
MI6.
I can't remember
Before
which is
MI6.
which. I know one's domestic, one's
MI5
foreign.
is internal, whereas MI6 is external.
Okay. And then Scotland Yard is the FBI.
But at this time, it's just the British Secret Service.
Mm-hmm.
BSS.
Yeah.
All right. If y'all are done with her, you
Um,
remove the manacle that's actually holding her manacles to the table because you did never remove her manacles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, that's
mean,
no. We manacled her
the only
manacle.
thing I could think of would be like quiz her on like really stupid old magics, and if she's done any, because I'm guessing those are turbo legal. But
Well, we've got about 7 minutes of stage time left on this this spell.
Yeah.
So
So we got a couple more questions. I'll say you guys got 3 more questions if you want to ask her anything.
okay, mine was just kind of more of a world building thing.
Go on
Anyone
ahead.
else have anything bigger?
Go on ahead and ask. Yeah. Oh, and if you don't have pertinent stuff.
Well, no, I was just wondering, like, did her or her coven deal with like really, really, really old magics, like being able to control people by having like their teeth or parts of them?
Or
My
blood.
mother is more professional in those acts.
But you have not partaked in them.
No, my elder sister would.
Oh, that's slightly scary.
Which,
Okay.
Maria, you can kind of put together. There's a death hag in that coven.
Lovely.
No death. Egg. Abandon all hope.
Kill sees if Maria's
All in red.
like trembling a little bit.
you're persuading her?
I assume you wanted to do a perception, not a persuasion.
Oh yeah.
You're persuading
Roll
her
a
to tremble.
Look
Start
scared,
trembling. It will
Maria.
look good for the act.
I would say that, yeah, you'd probably see a sweat drop at that.
It's just like fuck. Just kind of like that. It's kind of slump back, like fucking Christ. Well, we're here. Shit
You also
sucks.
saw Takaki. She kind of got a smile at that. Or, I guess, Miyako.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah, 'cause,
hag.
the name's backwards. Yeah,
The
I
hag.
forgot it's Japanese, so the name's backwards. Yeah, her surname is Takaki.
Miyako. Okay, I thought you were Miyako. Okay.
First name would be Miyako. Miyako. Yeah, because it's an A.
So Kill knows that something's going.
How many
Nil's not liking
sisters are in
something.
your coven?
I'll brief them later on how to partially defend against that.
5.
5. Including you? Or other than you?
Including me. Which will probably be down to 4.
You
That's
hear
not
Sly
fast.
remark, "Huh, I can actually do math." Surprising.
Well, luckily for you, that's not for us to decide. Your fate will be left to the Bureau. I think we're done here.
I like that you think it's their decision.
I like
No,
that you
this
think you
little
still have
man-
power here.
You have made a powerful enemy today. I
look
will
forward to-
just. The only thing that I am sorry about is that I will not be there to see your downfall.
I welcome the challenge, though I hope your sisters will be wiser than you. For their sake.
I tire of these talks.
I cast
If you're
Inflict
done
Wounds
with
at
me.
3rd level. I'm kidding.
I mean, no one. Well, like I said, there is no law in the books on how you have to treat this creature.
Yeah, but person in custody.
They are very much under the classification of monster.
Mm-hmm.
Kill on sight.
Do we have an electric chair spell?
That's
You can just
kind of
kill
what
her. You can just take a shot at her. She's at the point where you could actually kill her with any type of thing.
I think we ask Tracy first.
Yeah.
We asked Dad before we murdered the
hack.
hack. Like, and I'm not saying this in character, but yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna leave her in the room for the moment, but we're gonna step out and then discuss.
Would
Watch
that
as,
cancel it
as you guys
yourself?
try and leave, she tries to like sign some magic, and she just gets shocked from the gauntlets.
Is Is Johnny still staying in the room with her?
Kill pretty
I
much.
think Johnny's walking out.
Kill has the pack pretty much move away from the door since they are not needed.
You all kind of have to walk around these 5 hounds creatures.
I pet the big one on the head.
It doesn't respond.
I was waiting for you to say roll animal handling for that.
Actually,
Wait,
yes.
Is there a skill for
Curse,
animal handling?
curse your fellow party member. Roll animal handling. You son of a bitch!
Wow. Man, it worked out like you wanted.
It actually
Plus
raises
5
its
in
head
animal
so you can
handling. My
scratch
cat
underneath
loves
his
me.
chin.
Yeah. That's some
Do you
spirit
scratch
on
its chin?
Are you gonna make me roll again?
No. It actually raised its head once you pat its head.
Sure.
it. Scratch behind the ears.
It's only
you
in
know, that's-
passing.
Little scritches on the ears.
It doesn't have ears. It's tentacle headed.
Well, it's tentacle hair then.
Its tongue kind of lolls out, and you can kind of see what looks like a weird glowing blue color to its saliva.
I will make sure to try to not get that on my hands. As I walk by and go to the group.
Yep.
Kill walks out of the glass room.
Observation room.
Yep.
Well, we learned a good bit, certainly. She was hired by a drow
Mm-hmm.
to... Well, her name is Miyako Takaki. She was hired by
Yeah,
a drow man who contacted her back in Honshu.
Businessman, mind you, so probably someone with a little bit of power behind his name.
And certainly wealth. 3,000 gold for the contract.
And
Almost certainly someone Madame Tully would have an idea on.
mm-hmm.
Is it just myself, Vol, and Kill?
I think it's all of you are there.
Mhm.
So all are available at the moment?
Yep.
So after he said that, I'm just going to look to Val and just go like, so you basically just put a giant neon sign saying, kill us, right?
Again?
Specify him, though.
You got the true name of a fey creature, the true name of a hag,
Yes.
and a true name of a hag who's also part of a coven. Her sisters are not going to be happy at all.
Would they know?
They would probably feel something would be off. Because either... Actually,
Well, this individual hired
Oh yeah,
her-
they are. Yeah, when Kags join a coven, they become psychically bound.
yeah, I was just like, I would think they'd have some kind of link to each other, but I didn't know if it'd be like...
They would
They have
know
to
if
be
you had
close.
killed her. They would know. They know like surface things about her, but they don't know like every intricate detail about her. But
they would
yeah,
know
the
that-
the magics that you kind of just invoked, you might not have seen, but just kind of went into play.
Well,
Okay, so they would have noticed that the name was given.
Yeah.
And they'd probably also
Okay.
feel that the fucking zone of truth is also active. Because it's...
Yeah.
that would
much-
be more. I don't know. That'd be more local.
No, they wouldn't know about the zone of truth.
Even though it's
Um,
prying on her fucking being. But pretty
But
much...
they might have other means to find out exactly what you guys were doing.
Mm.
Okay.
And also they're
I don't have true sight, so I cannot look for a scrying orb right now.
No, you can't.
Okay. So, where did I leave off before we had a bit of extra background on that again?
You're like, it was like Val asked you, would they have any way of knowing, and you would know that yes, they very much just know. They
Yeah.
know.
They'd
That
have
is
it's not like a
something I
hive
was
mind,
aware
but they
of.
are linked. And then
Oh.
on top of that, be very, very careful about your hair, your teeth, or any other thing that is part of your body for a while.
Right.
Because from what she had said, there's probably a death hag or someone who can apply old magics, which
So that's why I saw you pretty much shudder a little bit.
yeah,
I'm sorry for bringing this up. I didn't realize I would be.
we had a
problem.
case back in England where Not a hag, but someone was employing old magics to control children by using their teeth.
Their teeth.
Part of a human or anyone like that still holds power over the person, and if you perform the right ritual, you can morph their way of thinking. Or
No, that
partially
just sound-
control them.
Hmm.
And the only way to stop it is you'd have to find the ritual site and basically snuff out the magic circle, which is as easy as rubbing it out. Or moving the
Alright,
object.
so we've got a CR11 hunting us. Fun.
Yeah. Careful on that bit.
Well,
Understood.
death hags are not actually an official part of 5e, so most of the homebrew is pretty intense. That's all I'm saying there.
Yeah.
Tracy's gonna love us.
So, boss, we just pissed off an angry hag haven who has a death hag who's possibly going to kick our ass.
I feel like, if anything, that's, well, problematic.
So, I'm going to go on a sabbatical to
Also-
an unmarked island.
Honestly, if they had described this place, they probably would have seen Tracy, and
Said, fuck no.
that's a big no-no right now.
Oh, a dragon. That's not ideal. Let's.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we're gonna hit this place.
Just the random cave in
Otherwise,
Central
yeah, they-
Park. All the
if let's just say this: if Tracy wasn't there, y'all might have seen more happen. Like if y'all had just interrogated her that night, yeah, no,
Well,
other things would have happened.
RP-wise, we were fucking bum-ass tired. So yeah, that was gonna wait till tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, what now?
Report to Tracy,
You
I'm
guys
guessing?
hear
Yep.
the door chime.
Hmm?
Wait, do we put her back in her cell first?
Welcome to the Federal Bureau
Yes,
of
we did.
Investigation, New York Department. How can I help you? Oh. Hey, Selena. How you
Which
doing,
one's
Mary?
that one?
That is the Yanti.
Kill pokes his head around the corner since we're still by the interrogation room. Well, I guess we have the person that we were pretty much waiting for.
Probably best we got going then, huh?
It's also informed Tracy about what
Oh,
we found.
madam, it's been a while. Don't worry, dear. I'm just here to pick up some friends. Tracy, you might want to get down here. Like, right now.
Does she mean us?
You don't even need an insight to do that. Yeah, she means you.
No shit, she does.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she's friends
She
with
said
the
she'd pick us up
receptionist.
today, so it makes sense.
Madam
Mhm.
Tully,
know each
it
other.
has been quite a while. How can I help you? He does not sound happy right now.
Well, yeah.
Drazinos. You know you're always welcome in my business parlor.
I prefer not, madam. Do y'all walk in?
I mean, may as
Oh,
well
yeah.
Yeah.
get going.
Ah. Investigators. It's I believe you know something about this. Looking at Madame Tully, then looking at you, then looking at Madame Tully, then looking at you.
Ah, yes, we have a nice little business venture. You know, you could take me up on my offer. I'd be a very good asset to you.
I do not need your assistance, madam.
Suit yourself. Hello, boys and girl.
Kill pipes up. This was the only way we could get get the dragon or egg or whatever we're looking for back.
He kind of gets a smile. Yes, I see that. Well, you did inform me of this. And
Yes.
sometimes the pursuit of the law requires us to engage in...
Less than ideal circumstances.
Correct! Madam. I guess I'll leave you to my investigators. Are you done with our suspect?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and start processing her paperwork.
We'll also have some extra news for you later.
Yeah, apparently I fucked up, but I feel like I was
What
poorly
the
informed
fuck?
as a whole.
Pardon my language.
Kill
learned
says
her
that
name.
under his breath.
What?
Yeah.
We will talk about this later. Wait, what name? Real
Her name. Her true
Ooh,
name.
Your investigators are not very smart, are they? Madam, I do not need your input at this time.
not
I'm just
double-checkable.
saying.
She's not wrong.
Well, if you, I can't help you with that. That's a you business.
Right.
Not getting.
Something we'll address when the time comes.
Kill
Mm.
walks to the room that he's been pretty much assigned while he sleeps in the bureau. And gets
But,
his suit
I'll go
on.
ahead and take care of that for you, gentlemen. Madam Tully.
Let's get
As he
moving.
just walks away. The steps are. Y'all can kind of feel a there's a slight tremor as he walks away.
You just walk away, you can just feel the like hatred flow through him. It's just like, what the fuck?
Giving him
Oh.
such a fucking high blood pressure situation.
We're past high blood pressure. If he hits anything sharp, he's just gonna pop.
Just loses the polymorph, just full-size dragon stuck in a building.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like the cartoon dragon where
I
it's
would,
like,
I would love to inquire what all that's about.
We'll discuss it later. In the meantime, I
Well,
think you also the priority.
you know what my business is. I make it a business to know things. A little word of advice. Sometimes this thing's better left unknown.
Kill
Disagree.
just before he fucking goes into the room. I agree with that, Madam Tully.
Hell's just brown nosing it.
He just knows who he's playing with right now. Feels like, fuck. But in other news, I've managed to get us a nice booth at the auction of particular things that need to be sold. If you catch my drift.
I think I do. You say
Well-
us though. Are you attending?
Well, I couldn't just very much send you there myself. This is a very highbrow affair. So, here is the play. You will be my escorts for the evening.
all of
Dress
that.
nice, please. I do have an image to maintain. Well, yes. I might not look it, but I'm pretty spry for my age, thank you very much.
Well, no, not you. I mean, like, are we bringing the entire crew into the singular box?
Why, yes. I believe you boys and lady. Well, yeah, no, she's just gonna use boys because it's easy. Yeah, you get what she's mean.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you boys did want to get access, correct?
Correct. I don't see an
Alright
issue with
then.
this arrangement. Also
Now,
plan for when the
You are my
item-
escorts, so act like it. Don't reveal yourselves too much. Mama, I really do not approve of this. This could be highly dangerous. At least have one of us. I believe these fine, upstanding members of the law will be able to keep myself very well protected. Correct?
We will certainly do everything in our power to ensure you are safe.
I try concealing a BAR and a cocktail dress.
Nope.
I would try and keep something a little bit more discreet.
I think your revolver might work. I'm going to go get
Besides,
changed.
players here probably won't be very well armed anyway.
What
And
time is
besides,
the?
I have some abilities of my own. We will not be going in completely unguarded.
Certainly. What time is the auction at?
Later this evening.
So we have a few hours yet.
Yes, and you watch as she pulls out a pocket watch.
I believe the events will start at 8 o'clock. I'll swing by here and I'll have my driver pick us all up.
Wonderful. What is our plan for when the item of interest is up for auction?
Well, I got you in. Whatever happens from there is your business.
Of course.
Indeed.
If you need me to buy it, I might need a little something.
We got a lot of magic shit we just picked up. I mean, like, we might be able to make an arrangement, but I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
was
not
out of character.
interested in something like that. I could
Yeah.
use how's about a favor?
Define favor.
Well, y'all come by a lot of information and such. I could always use more of my own little birds out there. A tit for a tat, if you will.
Not the complete end of the world.
Kill, you're in your head. How does that concern you?
You hear back what concerns me.
Are you?
Oh, you're fucking still changing. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't hear what you're saying. There,
Yeah,
Val.
my head, but yeah, the idea of us owing a favor for a more speedy resolution.
You hear a long sigh, then that could be very dangerous or also a boon. All depends on
Now,
her
what would
information.
Tracy say?
Oh, you say that out loud? Rocco?
Yeah, I'm your
Okay.
Look,
How about
And she gives a look over at Maribeth. And Maribeth just like starts shuffling some papers.
how about we just don't let Trazinos know about that?
But you do hear, Val, that it can be very dangerous for
Let's
him.
just say Trazinos doesn't approve of my manner of business. He's always been a little bit of a stickler in the mud.
You don't have to pass that to the group as a whole. I don't think that's my decision to make. That certainly seems a fair proposition.
You know, Kill's been put into this.
Yeah.
Well, I think you might need to make a decision. I'll give you till this evening, though.
Well, thank you for stopping by, Madam Tully. We are sorry.
My
would-
pleasure, officers.
hold on. Would that? I guess you could say, would it be a two-way street in regards to information? Would it be tit for tat?
I might end up spending a lot of money to acquire this asset for you.
I think it'd be more in the context of we would not be asking
Forever.
constant information or frequent things. Maybe just very specific.
Let's just say until I feel your debt is facilitated, depending on how much I have to spend this evening.
Well, we will have an answer for you when you come to pick us up.
Let's see.
That's all I ask as you think about it. Don't rush yourselves.
See how long it.
I don't like getting into business with
Okay,
rush
he's almost done.
bedfellows.
A wise decision.
Do you think Tracy would shy away from that? Like us work it off? I mean,
Is she leaving now, or are we just?
Oh yeah, she's leaving.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until she's gone before we have that conversation. Danger now or danger later? In addition to extant danger both now and later,
I mean, we're already in the fucking dog pen with fucking Tracy. I mean, I don't know how much further we can go.
Yeah, I don't want to push that. But what's our
But-
alternative?
Yeah,
We have no idea how many people will be there. We have no idea where it will be. The objects will be held. There's a potential
mean,
to try and break into the storeroom, though that would likely cause problems.
well, it's historically, I mean, it's not like the quote unquote.
The nuclear option is still we just tell Koltaroth to follow us in disguise tonight and see how that goes.
Well, I mean, it's not like the FBI, you know, in our current reality. I always kept the fucking, you know.
I know, but I'm not worried about our current
Above-
world. I'm worried about
well, no,
shit that I've
well,
already put
well,
us into today, and I don't want to make it worse.
Well, what I'm saying is, I mean, they bent the rules for a little, you know, for whatever reason. So, I mean, we
This is true. You guys do know, y'all know about the whole Palma raids and all that happened. Y'all know exactly what your organization is known for. And you also know Tracy does not approve of breaking the law at all. That's just his stance on it.
Technically, we're not breaking the law with this, though it could lead to situations where we have to break the law, and that's what concerns me.
Exactly.
What are you guys talking about now?
Hold on.
Or you're not able to hear everything.
No, you broke the
He
connection.
left.
The same situation about discussing. We've gone somewhere a little more private, like away from Meredith and everyone. Yeah, we've gone somewhere private discussing.
Honestly, I think it would probably be best to purchase the asset, make sure it's safely out of the way, and then at a probably better point in time, come back and clean up the rest. Because the priority should be getting the package out.
Priority one is always the package. Get the
Priority
Either-
one is our duty to our country and its people. If we
then-
go through this, we're putting ourselves at risk, but we are protecting others.
Well, also, if we don't do this, well, our duty as officers is kind of null and void. We're pretty much dead at that point. Because,
Vol is going to sit down, kind of cross his legs, and just kind of put his hands on his head, and just going to go completely silent for about 5 minutes while he thinks and communes with himself.
Angel comes down. You done fucked up now. I don't know why the angel became Southern, but
I mean, think about it though. This could actually be this. You would be working your ways up with the equivalent of this city's shadow broker, which could.
Yeah.
And she doesn't seem like, and even Kill could tell you, she's not a bad person.
no.
As long as you don't cross her.
Yeah, kill. That's told you. If we cross her, well, don't expect to wake up tomorrow.
Vol would like to cast augury as a ritual.
All right, do it.
Vol goes over to his room, says he'll be back in a few. Pulls out a small box. He comes from his bed, in which there's a few kind of marked tokens of a sort, long, made of quartz, just little crystals he's had with him since he was a kid. And over the next minute, he says a few words, performs a few acts, and then casts them down, with forming the solid question in his mind of, should we take this deal? Will it be to the benefit of the people?
Weal and woe. And interpret that how you will.
Yep. I specifically framed
Your
it for the
benefits
people,
would be.
so-
You do feel like there's a lot of weal in this,
Yeah.
but there's a bit of woe.
I don't know.
Vol's still in his room thinking. The others can continue to talk. This isn't my scene now.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves for a bit.
Well, I say we do it. I mean,
Of course you would.
hey, sometimes you got to bend the rules so you don't break them.
You say that like you adhere to any of them.
Rocco, you also have to remember that if we bend them too much, they won't be able to bend back. And that is just as bad a case as anything else.
And what? Okay, what? If we don't do this, what else is our option? She's the only one that can get us in
Mm-hmm.
within the time frame of the auction.
Mm-hmm.
And
depending on how much that the item goes for, we might be able to buy it. And again, that is.
so you're going to try to outbid. You're going to try to outbid Madame Tully.
No, but Vol comes out of his room. No. We should take her up on her offer, but there's nothing to say we can't throw some coin to lighten the load on her end.
Mm-hmm.
Pointing to the big sack of coins sitting on the table that we never distributed in the dungeon. We got 300 gold there. I can pitch a few more in.
Dude, I don't think we're talking 300 gold here.
I know. But if nothing else, it's a good gesture. One that shows we're committed to this as much as she is.
Mm-hmm.
Garnering good favor when we've already made a poor introduction and done a shit job at rescuing her girls would not be a poor decision.
Dude, she let us know months after they were taken. If she would have been Johnny on the spot and sat there and said, hey, and then brought it up through the police channels, then
Rocco,
then,
Do you really think the
Rocco.
police would have succeeded in what we just went through?
No, but it would have got bumped up.
Also,
to us.
Rocco, what Madame Tully does is illegal in the eyes of the law. Therefore, she wouldn't bring that up to any ordinary law enforcement. Hell, not even up to the FBI. She would not tell anyone.
She's got people that
Rocco,
she could bring in.
Rocco, as someone from that side of history, I know these things. You do not.
I can never violate my oath, but it does not forbid me for taking this opportunity. I only worry that down the line it might.
Here's another bad thing. If we do this, then if we do this, we're all doing this in secret because Tracy can never know.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Tracy finds out, then we're out. He's gonna kick us out. I mean, we might be able to start our own private eye.
No.
Agency.
If this does not work out, there are paths for all of us. But this is working so far. As much trouble as we've had, we've been successful more often than we haven't been. Sure,
And also,
we haven't made the best decisions as of late, but
mm-hmm. Like, we could have done our situations a whole lot better. Even I have done my fair share of wrongs. But again, we learn what we can from our past, and we strive on for a better time in the future. That's all we can do.
indeed.
We're creatures of the present. We strive for the future. But we remember our past. We do not commit sins of the past ever again.
Those who study nothing but history are condemned to repeat it. I prefer to write history.
Yes, but in order to write history, you have to remember history. And if you
Indeed.
do not remember your history, you're bound to repeat history again, no matter what. War is something that's always an at. And we, the FBI, well, our wars against crime and that of bootlegging and all that.
Yes. Crime.
Make a decision, make haste with what we need to do. We better also pack light, otherwise, well, you know
Will
how.
not be pleased with me if I fail to take the opportunity to do good.
We all do good in our own right. It may be small, it is still good.
And bravery.
Well, gentlemen, let's get ourselves ready for a interesting evening.
And
Time
everyone.
check. How's everybody on time?
I'm good.
Good. I'm thinking somebody.
Does anyone have like a upper time limit?
Yeah, because I plan to finish this tonight. So
Somehow I have the feeling somebody might try to steal the damn prize of the auction.
no one's asked. Well, you'll find out once you get there.
Trying to think if I brought a good group of spells. I think I'm all right.
All right. You guys wait around to the evening. You get back into your nice formal attire.
Since we are being brought in specifically as escorts, I think it'd be appropriate for us to wear the armor as concealed as we can in our suits. I can wear mine under. I just look a little bulkier.
Kill looks at his suit.
You
and
assume any of you can.
question
I was not necessarily.
You guys
directing that
do
at you.
imply from the means of escort, she meant
Entourage sort of deal.
Mm-hmm.
personal dates.
They look good and have
Her arm
passion.
candy.
Exactly.
With my charisma of 8, I'm not too much of. I can't.
You sit there and look pretty.
All takes a shower.
Yeah.
There's a charisma of ace? Oh no.
Actually, I would have showered before I went to bed last night with all the shit that
Mhm,
has happened.
killed.
Yeah,
Also
gonna
did.
shower
Yeah,
again
you were
now.
all kind of bloody and beaten.
yeah. I'm gonna shower.
Our
again.
our
My hair.
armor needs a fucking look over by. Fucking.
We go to Alexi and see if he can buff it up. And make it shiny just for the night.
Paint on a little bow tie on his breastplate.
Well, I can wear my breastplate is functionally a bulletproof vest, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can wear that under
so-
my suit without looking like a complete weird thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your suit would look a little bulky, but not unheard of.
Yeah, especially at this sort of an event, I have a feeling we will not be the only people walking in armed and armored. Certainly.
Mm-mm.
So it'll fit.
So I can bring my sawed-off shotgun.
Mm-mm.
The
Well-
fuck?
You might be able to.
Yeah, you
Try and do a sleight of hand to try and see if you can hide it somewhere on your person.
tells the rogue to sleight of hand.
Now?
Yeah. You're trying to hide
Oh.
it in your
You're trying to hide it from me. Good luck.
yes, your suit is different.
Okay.
Nice.
You successfully managed to stick it somewhere in your uniform.
Okay.
Hide what in his uniform?
How do you have?
In his outfit.
I see.
No,
I
but,
see
like,
the
what is he
handle of
trying
it
to
sticking out
hide?
from your belt, but where's the rest of it?
So like a bag of holding it. It just kind of.
He Deadpooled it.
He did.
Hey.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
He can't bend his leg anymore.
If you're comfortable sitting that way for the rest of the evening.
the rapier, do we have a picture of it, or could it be like a cane rapier? Or...
You're not hiding a rapier.
Mm-hmm.
If
No,
he
I mean,
dresses
those
fancy
Those are
enough, it might just
martial
fit the look,
weapons.
though.
Most people walk around with those. You've seen people
Yeah.
walking around the city with those.
There's no reason for you to
Oh,
hide
okay.
it. But like,
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah, you
and
keep
also
hiding them.
like, especially if it's at least reasonably ornate, and the scabbard is as well, it would look the part too.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have an ornate scabbard, or do I gotta
It's
buy
a
one?
scabbard, but not an ornate one.
I'll go
You
buy
need
an
to go
ornate
to
one.
an actual blacksmith for that. Which is
Or,
still a very profitable profession because people.
What
do
about
still
Alexi?
carry-
Would he have one?
Yeah, he can. A
It doesn't
rush
strike me
job.
as something he'd have one, but he might be able to do
It would have to be a
something.
rush job, and it wouldn't look any different than what you're currently carrying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You might be able to add just something, some
Kill
basic
does ask-
ornamentation in a couple hours, but
Yeah, but it wouldn't be very
wouldn't-
fancy.
Kill does
He's not
ask
gonna be able to
Alexi.
bedazzle it.
Kill-
Unfortunately, hot glue guns haven't been invented yet.
I'm
Kill-
very curious. How big is the hat that Rocco's going to be wearing tonight? 'Cause why do I picture you in like the freaking long Robin Hood, like fucking Errol Flynn kind of thing?
Kill ask Alexi if he has like a holster that can fit inside a suit jacket.
Yellow gun.
Yes, quite easily. Val picked one up immediately.
I think I'm the only one here who's fucked.
Yeah, she is wearing a dress.
Mm-hmm.
What is your weapon of choice, Maria?
BAR.
Other-
I'm your LMG gunner.
I know, but other than a rifle, is there something else that would be suitable for you?
The only thing I can carry is a rapier
Well, you can get by with a rapier. No one will question that.
or a gunblade. I do have access to a gunblade.
Are you skilled enough with a gunblade?
People would look
I mean-
kind of weird at you with a gunblade, to be honest.
It could be a power move. They're not
can.
common, though.
True.
It's a ranged martial weapon, so it's both melee and a gun, a rifle.
So, DM question. You said gunblades were incredibly uncommon at this time, right?
Yeah.
Like, it could be almost a status thing to have one. Like, it might draw eyes.
It is like it is a law authority type of weapon, though.
Okay,
Mhm.
never mind then.
So
That's
it's like
something-
government issue.
Yeah.
Kill grabs one of the armpit holsters and puts it on under his.
Are we still using the basic service revolvers, or do we get anything new in that regard?
Not yet.
Do you have a gun
Most
that
of them.
explodes when you throw it at them? Based
Can
on
we
how much
replace
ammo is
our-
still remaining in
Well,
the firearm.
Also, Maria, you do have your magics too.
Can we replace
Yeah.
our potions of healing?
Come on.
Can we replace the potions of healing that we used?
Yeah, sure. You can get a new stock of those.
I still
Okay.
got 2.
I got 2 now. Thank God.
Potions.
I've got a regular and a superior.
My shield.
That's gonna be a little bit more.
Yeah, the shield's gonna have to get left behind, so I'm gonna be down to 15 AC. I'll mark that.
God, do I
Mhm.
need the sleight of hand for the basic revolver pistol?
No, not those.
Oh, and
The
also
only reason
gonna,
Rocco had to do the sleight of hand is because he's trying to have a sawed-off shotgun.
I'm gonna put my old shield away because I'm still carrying it with me. And I don't want to carry
Ugh.
2 shields.
I'm gonna leave my leather armor and my short sword.
Can you wear medium armor, Rocco?
Why? I've got my breastplate.
That's medium armor. I'm asking if you can wear that.
Actually, the breastplate, once I attune to it, doesn't matter. But I
Yes,
think
he
so.
can.
You're gonna get some looks certainly tonight. You'll be a very formally dressed.
Ugman?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, most of the clothing is. Hey, you can throw a suit over it. It's just gonna look kind of bulky. Also, good luck going home.
Huh?
Well, you're gonna have to explain that to your mom.
And Dad.
That's
And I'm
gonna be
gonna
the worst
be-
part.
I'm gonna be like, look, Christmas came early.
Alexi,
You said your mother's
Mm.
Spanish, right?
do you have anything that might be
Oh, she's gonna
useful
lose
for
shit.
distracting
Mhm.
a crowd, smoke, something like that?
Flashbang?
Oh, just something to
Mm.
create a distraction if one was needed.
Doesn't one of us have prestidigitation?
A cleric, I have thaumaturgy.
I have thaumaturgy as a cantrip, too.
Kill also has
Okay.
sleep.
Sleep?
Mm-hmm.
I also have sleep.
Mm,
Dual cast sleep?
I do have these. I didn't think they had any use, but I've been tinkering with some things. I have a couple of smoke pellets. Not good for a large area, but a concealed room might help a little.
How big an area are we talking? Like 20 feet or so?
About 10.
Oh,
Oh, that's not bad.
I think those.
How
could
many
be
do you have?
useful. We're in the armory, just gearing up for this trip right now, so it makes sense to be
only
having this
6.
discussion.
Oh,
Everybody get one?
Everyone get one. Rocco gets a second because he's most likely to need it.
2
What, he-
smoke pellets.
I forgot. I have disguise self.
Yeah, that you do.
But I don't.
Is that
you-
an item or?
That's a
That's
spell.
a spell.
Oh, okay.
Only lasts up to an hour.
But
You
it
need
is a
to
good
s-
spell.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for
Well,
doing
what-
something
what's
like
it called?
this.
Mm-hmm.
Disguise
What-
self.
It would let me like sneak away for an hour and then come back.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
You
The
could very
spell
much
called?
just look like a person.
Granted, they have to be about your size, but you could look like a person.
Da da da.
Yeah, like
Make
you could look
yourself,
like
including
I don't know.
clothing, armor, and/or weapons on yourself and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends or used in action. Miss. You can seem 1 foot taller or shorter, appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs.
So you have to be a humanoid. It might be. I'm not sure what the security at this place might be like, and I'm not sure that spell would hold up to too close of scrutiny.
I'm trying to see what the save is on that.
It's also that if they touch you or what you're holding, they can tell what it actually is. You know, within reason. Like if they touch your hair and that's where your hair is, it's gonna still be your hair. You know.
Yeah.
Call?
It's basically a magical facsimile that goes over you. It's like a hologram
Yeah.
over your body.
Yeah.
The smoke pellet?
No.
No, disguise stealth. It's a very
Yeah.
useful
Oh.
spell, but it's a very balanced spell as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes.
Like if you want something to be like an actual full-on transformation, you need to go to polymorph or further.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a example for the spell is if you were to add a hat to your outfit, objects will pass through the hat, and anyone that touches it would feel nothing, or would feel your head and hair instead. Another example is if you use the spell to appear thinner than you are, the hand of someone who reaches out to touch you would bump into you while still seemingly in midair. Discern that you are a disguised creature can use action to inspect your appearance and must succeed intelligence investigation check against your spell safety.
Your spell save is
Probably not that high.
actually pretty high. It's a 16.
And by the way,
Where do you
just
see
to
my
give you a
spell
little bit of
save?
comfort, War, I do
Uh,
not get polymorph.
Yeah.
I think I do.
The math behind your spell save is an 8 plus.
Where do you see spell saves or like the math part of it?
I don't know where it would put it at. Usually you write it on your character sheet and it shows it to you, but this does the calculation behind it. You can also see it on what's one of your spells that has it? Your Mind Thrust has it. That's where you would see your spell save. It's 16, which isn't bad. Yeah, it's 8 plus your proficiency mod plus your casting modifier, which is your charisma. So it's 8 plus 8, which is 16. Like I said, man, your spells are gonna get more powerful the higher level you become.
It's just that
Like even your cantrips get better.
I have absolutely no double attack. It's all singles. I only get one action forever.
Yeah, like
To the cloud, dude.
Yeah.
No, we're fucking
I
we're
mean,
baby levels right now.
yeah, I only get one attack forever as well, unless I don't know, dip into fighter, which would be fucking stupid. But I can cast sort of 2 spells in a turn just because clerics have a lot of bonus action spells. That's why you've seen me be able to do as much. Every class is balanced around it, though. In your case, you're a sorcerer, correct?
Oh, I'm a bard.
I thought I keep thinking you're a sorcerer for some reason. As a bard, your advantage is the ability to make everyone else around you better and to be good at every skill, basically.
Also, your Vicious Mockery is a 2d4 now.
Is it not corrected?
I just corrected it. It doesn't auto-update your spell levels. I just did it for you.
Yeah, like I had to do my Well, hang on. If I just go told it. Yeah, mine is updated, but I think you did it for me for my Toll the Dead and stuff. Yeah. At 6th level, I get another cantrip. How exciting! I guess I'll just do the cleric thing and take Spare the Dying. With this party. Oh yeah, Alexi. This might
or
be
Sacred Flame.
Yeah. That's another option. That or mending. There's a lot of
Toll
good
the Dead is stronger than Sacred Flame, though.
it is fundamentally stronger. The difference is with Sacred Flame, it's not. I think they still take half damage even if they.
That is true.
Dex save versus Toll the Dead is all or nothing.
Yep.
Actually, I
But
think
since
the one thing
when I'm
too-
using Toll the Dead, I've got something else going. So this is my secondary that I got to spam while controlling spiritual weapons. So it's a fair choice.
That's true.
See, I always built my characters like utility, and then
With
like,
infertility?
no,
Utility.
Sorry, I heard with infertility, and I was like, that seems like a fair play.
To
But
wrap
when-
this up a bit, though, Madame Tully arrives.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Their kill.
You're fine.
I mean, imagine what your suit attire would look like. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
we had a-
I mean, it's.
We already
He
have-
didn't buy his.
mhm.
He already had his. He had his old work suit.
I thought it was a suit that was made for me when I was still in the mob.
Mm-hmm. So he decided to use that.
Granted, it works.
Looks the part.
So are we all in agreement that that we're going forward with the deal with her?
Might as well, just in case. But let's have let's sweeten the pot a little bit with some of our own, so we don't.
You can try, but I bet you anything she's going to sit there and say it's it's my way or the highway.
No,
No.
She's not
we're
going to want
taking
our
her
money.
path. We're just saying we would like to contribute in the interest of our continued relationship.
Okay.
Basically, we're just,
But if all else is done, are y'all ready to head to the auction?
Uh,
All right.
oh,
Madame
God.
Tully arrives. She doesn't get out of the. It is a limousine equivalent of this time period.
Yep, we all head out. Violinist.
Her same little driver comes and knocks on the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let us go.
The madam awaits,
She won't be waiting long. I head outside and get in the limo.
and he opens up the door for you guys and takes a bow.
Give him a nod. I would give him like a silver or something, but he's an employee of Madame Tully. That might be just weird. So I won't.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it for a minute.
He's
And
getting
you're like-
paid real well already. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
he's actually wearing very nice clothes too.
Yeah, and this is a goblin, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing well for himself, and I don't think he would expect. It might send the wrong message. So
Yeah.
Paul might not know everything, but his wisdom's high enough to know he probably shouldn't do that.
Call.
call.
Gets in the limo. As he's getting in, we'll reach over to grab her hand and sit there and look and tell her, "You are looking ravishing tonight."
Stop it, boy.
Get some help.
Hey, I'm being a gentleman.
I do thank you. I don't come out that often, but when I do like to dress the part.
And you see she's smoking on one of the long cigarettes.
Like the holder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't want to stain her fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I'm betting she's also wearing gloves and all that fun stuff as well.
She's wearing full flapper
Oh,
makeup.
and by the way, y'all can have some of the drinks if you choose.
I think I'll be fine.
You guys notice as you hop into the car, it is bigger on the inside.
Now that is some clever use of magic.
Just keep that as a secret between us.
There are many laws that I am sworn to follow, and several that I am even more so. Use of magic is something I've always had for myself. It's hard for me to really have any issue with others using it in a responsible manner.
Well, I do try and be responsible.
I'd say so.
Besides, you'd be surprised who actually got this a little enchantment for me.
Really?
Nice little wizard boy from the Bureau of Magic.
Definitely wizard work. My magic is a little
So-
more of the wrathful.
I stepped away
god.
for a second. What happened?
You guys hop into the limo, and as you walk inside the limo, it is bigger on the inside.
Is it like a full-on sitting room, basically?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to transfer to my phone so I can make food and still be part of this.
Copy. We'll wait till you get back.
In
Oh,
this
he's
nice
transferring his transferring it over
Very
to his
nice
phone.
limo.
Yeah, I can still hear it. It'll be a fairly quick pop. I'm just getting my phone ready to accept transfer.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, Rook.
Oh god, that bugs. Yep.
What?
I was
everything
trying
okay?
to see going through assets.
See if
I
you
can
had a
get
limo.
guys- Oh no, I was actually gonna try and get a building for you guys,
Of course.
so you could have a facility of what it looks like. I
And
could have
as-
swore
as-
I had one.
As we get inside and she offers the drinks, Rocco, in your head, you hear me say,
I know you would like a drink now, but let's save it for the celebration afterwards. Best we're all.
I'm
cool
not
away
gonna-
from this.
Oh, they're non-alcoholic, by the way.
I'm not
I do
doing
adhere
anything.
to some laws.
I'm gonna insight check that. Subtly.
Go ahead.
Did I cast inspect on the drinks?
19.
They are non-alcoholic, but they taste exactly like it
With the burn.
without the burn.
Okay. In that case,
Actually, you could probably get the burn.
Vol grabs a non-alcoholic beer. That's something I've always liked the taste of, all the same. And he's okay with that in his history.
I figured you would want to be within your proper facilities for this.
Exactly. And a astute.
And you watch as
assumption.
she puts out her cigarette and pulls out another one, loads it in, and snaps her fingers, and a little fire pops on her fingers.
Not impressive. I could do that too.
I had you figured for a mage. To quote, like, Rayloff and Hadvar, if you click the mage stone. It's kind of... Just instantly says that. But yeah.
Oh, my magic is more inherited.
Mage is a very broad term. Some might say I'm one, but my magic comes from my worship. Still?
Oh, a man of the cloth.
No, that would be me. He is something else.
I am a former, technically still connected, though not actively working for a member of a holy order. I am not a priest, per se.
Oh, which one?
Long story short, they both godfathers.
They are not from this country.
Again, I ask which one.
I-
We've got
I
a little
look-
bit of a drive. It's not that far,
Of
but
course.
we've got some time to talk. I'd like to know who my bedfellows are.
I look to
Roll an
kill.
insight on that.
Yeah, I do roll an insight on that. That just internally. Oh, even on a
It
5, I get a 13. Yeah.
I'm giving my
That might have been
hero-
a flirt.
Even if Vol thinks it was, I'm just gonna say this flat out. Vol is completely asexual. Like, he just doesn't give a shit at all.
Oh, I know.
Mm.
Yeah,
But that
just,
might have
I
been
was
a
saying
flirt.
that for the benefit of the party, but I catch that. I'm like, I look at I look back at her and just I look back at Kill.
Okay.
Yes, Val?
The English translation is a little rough, but I am a former member of the. Oh, what is the best way to say that? I guess they would be the. Oh, it's like the Guardians of Justice. It sounds rather cheesy, but it's an order dedicated to Tyr.
Mm.
Keep my ear
gonna
to
roll.
seat open.
I'm gonna roll a history. See if killed him. Damn, that was almost a 14.
Tier. That's Norse. Oh, he's from an opposing pantheon. Oh, he's from an opposing pantheon. Oh,
Not
fuck,
actively-
he's from an opposing pantheon.
Not actively opposing.
Not active right now. You guys aren't in a holy crusade against each other at this time period.
Mm-hmm.
But there
Something
were
I'm-
quite a few.
Oh yeah. Something I'm not always so forthright with is some get the wrong idea. Differences in beliefs are something very ingrained in every people on this planet. But when it comes to matters of religion, it can become sensitive.
Yes, that is also very true.
Just give you a nod of respect. I have no issues working with anyone of any religion,
I have,
provided that they are gods or not. Well,
If
beings that deserve judgment.
if Rocco
No.
has a religion, can I sit there and say I have like a small pendant on a chain?
I mean, if you worship a god, sure.
Okay. No, I'll sit there and I'll say, well, since we're saying who we follow, I follow the god of divination and faith, and then I'll pull out the.
You do know, you do know.
Well, here's the thing,
gentlemen.
dude. There's only a couple of pantheons still around
Where
right
did
now.
that die go?
So it's like we kind of framed for Kill was his patron angel.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't
Is-
supposed to be persuasion. That was supposed to be religion, for what he said.
Your family would probably be Christians, most likely Catholics.
Always the bestest. Because if you don't, you're gonna pray really hard on that tree or cross.
Like Kill's angel is what was
It's
heard?
of Yahweh.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out what the name was. I know he wrote it down somewhere.
Yeah, it's like, to make it worse, I'm not just from an opposing pantheon. I'm a full-on pagan.
Soteria. There we go. Yeah, Soteria. The angel of spirit, safety, salvation, and deliverance.
Indeed.
And then there's me in the background, just like, don't make eye contact.
My god doesn't mind you, Maria.
No.
No, most gods take umbrage with me because I know they exist. I just really don't care.
Yeah.
Now,
but
Soteria
for
might.
your what type of deity are you trying to worship?
I was gonna say Savras, the god of divination and fate.
Is that like real world religion or fantasy religion?
Fantasy.
Probably doesn't exist in this world.
Okay, then I'll just sit there and say I have
Like the big pantheons still around are Yahweh, which absorbed a lot of like the Egyptians and the Greeks and Romans. The Norse are still around. Taoism, Confucianism, and like the whole Southeast Asia is still its own little thing. So the Buddhas technically exist.
What about all the like Shinto stuff and Kami?
Yeah,
Okay,
all that exists. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll sit there and it'll be like Saint Gregory Thaumaturus, the Winter Maker, the Winter Worker. Seeing as
Sounds
I'm an
good. It's your
artificer.
patron saint.
Okay.
Which Kill would recognize pretty immediately. It's like, oh yeah, cool, yeah. We're both Christians. Well,
Just gonna look over me, just like, what do you believe
I guess it
in?
would be more like Yahwehites or whatever it would be.
Yeah.
Yahweh light.
Yeah, I don't know how you would say it. Fucking people that follow Yahweh. Both people that follow Yahweh.
Abrahamic faith.
Yes, they're both of the Abrahamic faith.
This is a full thing that she does.
I want a cup of that.
Yeah.
Half a cup.
Wanted in Norse, it's a little bit better. It's ordnafft hier relativ dich sehr schön. Sorry, I stumbled through that, but I tried my best. Haven't spoken the language in a little bit.
Forgiven. Besides,
It's English is such a strange language when you go back to basically not speaking it for nearly a decade and then back. It's hard to focus on both.
What language was that?
Norse.
Okay, thank you.
Technically just Norwegian because I don't know Google Translate for Norse and I couldn't remember how I spelled it earlier, but if you're curious, it's literally that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyway.
God, I has a question.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, would fairy pantheon count?
Technically, but they're not like actively worshipped. They're more
Is
like
it?
just spirits.
Because I think they're probably the only closest thing that my character would probably like. Yeah.
I would
Oberon,
consider you're more agnostic. You like and agnostic in the sense of this world. Like there's deities out there. You just don't really prescribe to any of them.
Yeah, that basically sums it up. So the only deity that I could think of that I'd actually would like to worship is one that comes from the same source material as the Nakmek Feegle. And it's a fairy, technically.
Vel du ikke bare interessant.
That's what Madame Tully just said. If you heard me, Exile. Exile, are you there? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
I don't know where he went, though. I hate when my dough does not incorporate.
I'm in trouble with the
Well,
bread.
oh, okay, you're back. You didn't hear me at all, did you?
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Vel du ikke bare interessant.
I did not expect her to be able to speak Norse, and I caught enough of that from my actual knowledge of German.
Well, aren't you just interesting?
Yeah, that's what I gathered. But I knew it was either you are interesting or it was something to that regard. I knew that much. But yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, to your answer, it's not bread. Pizza.
That's still bread.
Nice. It's
Yeah.
Peaches just bread with shit on it.
yeah, that's true.
You're not wrong. The amount of ingredients is slightly different.
Yeah, I know. It's a lower hydration dough because it has to be super
You
stretched
hear a
and
knock
overdeveloped liquid.
on the wall? Madam, we have arrived.
Well done.
Thank you, Cedric. Well, remember to play your parts? Oh, have you thought of my offer?
We've decided to take you up on the offer, though we are going to, in the interest of furthering the relationship, throw some money of our own into the fray. And how much do we choose to go? We're going the full 300, or are we throwing extra in? Because
Oh, don't worry about the money, dear. Your companies are more than enough as of now for a down payment.
I understand. Just seeking to, well, we're all doing
Think
this
of
for
this
good
as my
purposes.
contribution to the civic duty that you all uphold.
Of course.
Gil gets out first.
And don't worry, I'm not going to have y'all do any fixing work. That was just a little bit of a thing to see how capable y'all are. And now I see that you are.
A little bit
Thank
more
you.
flour.
Well, we thank you for your confidence and hope we can fulfill it.
I dearly hope you do. Now,
Let's go.
oh, by the way,
And you watch as she comes up to you, Maria.
dear, look, you need to learn how to fix your hair a little bit better. There we go. Much better. Also, tuck the piece a little bit more under the breast. Trust me, they don't usually go under there.
Is there a problem if we are armed tonight?
I'd be insulted if you weren't.
Good. Because I
Well,
don't think there's one of us
well, I
left
mean-
that isn't packing heat.
Also, don't worry, Killendale. None of your family will be at this affair. It's not that type of event.
Thank you
I
for your
mean,
service,
I'm
man.
probably very specially dressed. Because I brought my rapier, I have my pistol, and I like to think I just like hid my tarot cards in like this boob pocket somewhere. Is there my spell focus?
You've not spent much time with bras,
Yes.
have you?
Bras technically aren't invented properly.
I think they're like just in existence now.
Yeah.
Might still be mostly corsets though.
Corsets or brassieres, which are not bras, they're slightly different.
Correct. Anyway, yes, you can hide a gun in there.
Well, I'm not hiding my gun in like the cleavage. I'm hiding like my tarot deck for spell focus there.
There's enough room for both.
Well, I got
Wait,
it.
so when you draw a card, does it just shoot up through your cleavage now?
If you've ever seen, God, what is that anime? Yes.
Oh, the one where
There's a
it's like
few.
the fucking where she's sitting there with the revolver and she spins like the fucking bullets come out of her tits.
Yes.
I'm
I know what
on
one you're
board.
talking about.
Yep.
I've never seen that, but I'm on board.
There's a funny
It's
stuff.
actually really good. Like aside from that part, it's actually really good when the combat scenes happen. There are some really cool combat scenes in it. Continuing on, you guys walk out, and it's an unassuming front. It looks just like a regular house almost.
Like a fair size, like upscale house.
Not like an unassuming house. You guys are. There weren't any windows, so you couldn't see where you were going. But there is kind of just looks like a regular house on the outside. And as you all walk in, there's a couple of gentlemen in different suits. And then they're like stationed around the room area. One of the guys walks up. He's a human man. Madam Tully, is so good of you to make your acquaintance here. Well, thank you there, son. Well, is my booth prepared? Oh, by the way, meet my dates for the evening. I hope you all enjoy your stay. There are games available if you choose to engage in them. The main event will start in about an hour or two.
All right. We look forward to
Games. I'm guessing he means like gambling and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just me in the corner doing card tricks to fuck with people.
Are you busking?
And he
Oh.
leads you all up to what looks like a kind of like an elevator shaft.
Right now I'm baking.
And opens the door, takes a bow, and you all step inside. And the elevator goes down. You guys travel for a couple of minutes, and then the door opens up. Now, the Gilded Lady is very fancy. This place, not as much, but not lowbrow either.
So somewhere below.
You see a lot of families here.
Thankfully, none of them look like.
None of them are yours.
Yep.
But there's some Sicilians,
Okay.
some Irish. You even spot some Russians here. Which Val, you would notice Russians. This is a mob event.
What a few families I see, Madam Tully.
Ah, yes. Well, who else do you think would be either stupid enough or brave enough to even try and buy one? Most of the things that are going to be on sale tonight.
Yeah.
Hell, it even took me coercing a certain individual to get the information about this. I can't believe they didn't want me to know. They really kind of pretended like they just forgot my invitation.
Well,
Surprising. That kind of does perturb me.
indeed.
Seeing all these families here, I'm surprised this
Might be a
wasn't
matter of
in.
loyalty. They might know. I'm saying this. She hears this in her head. It's possible they might know that what they're doing would not be to your interests.
Well, they don't know my interests there, son.
Hopefully not.
Well then. Shall we head to our booth? Or do y'all want to engage in some of the events out here?
Is there anyone you see that might be in our interest to get to know?
Ah, yes, there's Tony Vanicelli. Slipped up my accent there. There's Tony Vanicelli. He's a
You're
big
fine,
move.
sorry.
He's a big mover for the Italians. And there's Ricky O'Sullivan. I believe you
Is
took care of a couple of his nephews not too long ago.
Let's
I
hope
was
he
about to say,
doesn't
like,
need the
O'Sullivan,
papers.
is it the same thing of my contacts?
All right.
Might
Ricky
be.
O'Sullivan killed his sons in my notes.
Well, he was the one who was going to kill them, and it was his nephews.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Kill.
Correct.
I'm guessing Kill knows almost every single name that
Yeah.
she's riddling off.
Some of the smaller guys you don't know, but the big names, yeah, you recognize.
Oh, here comes Fat Tony. I swear, man.
Is there a little
Madam
Tony too?
Tully! If I knew you were coming here, I would have personally invited you to my booth. I wouldn't be caught dead coming anywhere near your booth, Tony. Nah, don't be like that. You know I always have a place in my heart for you. Rot and die, Tony. Oof, your bobs, they hurt so much. Oh, who's this little foxy mama you got with you? Not your type, Tony. Well, I believe the lady can speak for herself, don't you believe? Ain't that right, boys? In front of you is a very overweight Italian man. Like, the man kind of has a jiggle when he walks. So, doll face. And he's talking to you, Maria.
Yeah. I'm
How
trying to think
much
of a
for an
report.
evening with you?
I don't know. It depends how much wants to come out of your donut diet.
She's got jokes, boys.
Why do you
You
think
might
we keep
want to
her around?
watch who you talking to, doll face. I never forget a face. And yours is just a pretty one that I won't forget. Capiche? I would suggest you keep your hands to yourself, Tony. You wouldn't want some of your friends knowing about some of your less than savory business adventures. I'm just kidding, madam. I'm just kidding. Ain't that right, boys?
An
Yeah,
insight
boss.
check? Like to insight check that. Tony's,
Since it's,
if he's kidding genuinely, and maybe pick up if he's
I mean, since it's
genuinely
at me too,
intimidated.
I may as well.
Yep.
I got
Oh,
nothing.
this guy's
You're
a
not
sleazeball.
pleased. Yeah.
This guy's a sleazeball.
Even
both
at
getting
Nat 1,
that.
I'm like,
Val,
Just in different ways.
he's kidding but serious.
Okay.
But he is very much on your list of suspect individuals who, if acquired, please turn in.
That's not fair.
So
The name is what kind of threw off, like Fat Tony. Ooh, he's on
Is
our
this-
wanted list.
Is that also Tony Vincelli?
yes,
Okay, just confirm it's the same Fat Tony. There's a lot of Tonys in the Italian American community.
Like, you would just have to ask Kill, and he would say, yeah, that's Fat Tony.
Ah,
Just
but if you change your mind, Dollface, you know where to find me. Fat Tony shows his ladies a good time.
or you hear in your head you hear, be gentle, but let him have it a little bit.
Oh, good God.
I'm trying to think how to respond to this one.
Just don't. You hear in your head, don't be too strong, basically.
Did anyone's ever played 14? Oh, that's cute, little son.
Oh, that would be rude.
Ooh, cutting words. He watches some of his guys start to kind of giggle.
Kill
Hey.
says that under his breath.
It's back in seconds.
Second.
I like how my adventures are
That was
cooking.
Madam Tully.
Huh?
Hey, why are you using such flowery words?
Kill just kind of laughs a little bit at that.
Well, I recognize you from somewhere, though.
I don't know who you're talking about, sir.
Nah, I think I recognize you. Did you ever do some work for me?
I do not believe we have ever worked before, sir.
Well, you're a strong one, so if you're looking to ever move out of this business, escorting, whores and shit, you can always come and work for me. I could always put a guy of your taste to work. I do like the way you centaurs handle business. Direct and straight to the point. I respect that. And what's up with the automaton? You know, a lot of my guys been getting put out of work from guys like you.
Just pretend he's like our valet or something.
It's your call.
Tony, stop harassing my guest. Hey, I didn't know they made ladies' pleasure devices coming so big and walking by themselves.
He's more here to protect the lady's interests.
They're all a bunch of scabs if you ask me. Tesla should have never made the damn things. Putting good, hard people out of work. In fact, if this wasn't such a polite company, I'd take that thing out back and put it in the trash where it belongs. Easy, Tony.
Johnny. Is KJ even here at the moment?
Oh, is he? KJ?
To
I
be
don't
fair,
know.
Johnny saying absolutely nothing through this is totally on brand. So
Yeah, actually, that actually is 100%. Yeah.
I was just like,
we can pause
KJ
until he's
mention
back, but I think that's exactly what he would have done anyway.
Also, he would
Yeah.
not be talking to pretty much people that are on the wanted list of the FBI.
Yeah, but it is his character, so hopefully to give him some agency.
KJ, are you there? I thought I saw his light up for a minute.
It did.
Do you have any headset
Yeah,
problems?
I'm like half there.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Did
I'm
you
paying
hear all that?
attention. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm following everything. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. I was just making sure you were there. All right. Well, I'll leave you to your business. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Madam,
Oh, damn! You didn't pick on me.
you're just an average human. Nothing special about you.
With an insect arm.
It's hidden by his suit right now, and he's wearing his gloves.
Okay.
And he did talk about something that centaurs are pretty much good at. They don't bullshit around when it comes to shit.
Being direct and serious certainly has its uses.
As you guys are walking, you do see a half elf walk up to you guys. Oh, hello, Polly. Ah, madam, a pleasure.
As I expected.
Oh,
Did Polly?
see
I
you.
was thinking female. and
Yeah,
then
I was like that. I was expecting a oh hello sort of thing. No, but
No.
I
And then
love
it's
this.
like this, like
Oh,
Irish
hi there.
accent says,
No, I'm good. It's good.
Please,
Yeah, for some reason my fucking
My-
my headset muted itself for some reason.
Polly O'Sullivan. Nice to meet you all. Or Polly O'Sullivan. Nice to meet all of you. And
I
he
was
shakes
gonna
all.
sit there
He
and
actually
say,
shakes you guys' hands.
I was gonna sit there and say,
I shake his hand. and
Tony
return.
didn't
Likewise.
pick on my character. What the hell?
He's actually flanked by a couple of bugbears.
"What, the Solvin?"
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Bugbears are fey-based creatures. Wait, is it bugbears or yeah, bugbears are fey-based.
You guys can hear me, right?
Well, bugbears
Yes,
are
yes, we can.
goblinoids.
No, I'm thinking of the other ones. God, what are they called? Hold on.
What they look like?
They look like giant hairy people.
Yeti?
No, not yetis.
Because
Sasquatch.
bugbears are like they're not really giant, and they're goblins.
Furbolgs.
So.
Furbolgs.
Fearbolgs. Yes, those have more of a fey connection.
Yeah, they're furbolgs.
They're both giant and fey. They're kind of weird.
Yep.
I has a question.
Yes.
It's about the mom connection again.
Mm-hmm.
This is the family that my connection's from, isn't it?
Yes.
Would they recognize me at all?
Nope.
Okay.
Father O'Sullivan does not like to ever speak that he knows you. For obvious reasons.
It causes him both physical and mental pain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he probably also tries to forget that I exist.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
Drop
probably
my
having
with him some more.
It's probably also where most of their alcohol goes is to him to help him forget.
I don't know. I
Nice.
feel like
Nice to meet you all. And he actually takes your hand, Maria, and like gives a little bit more of a more feminine gesture, and he like kisses the top of your hand. Lady.
I'll allow this.
So, madam, you're here to peruse the goods this evening? Yes, unfortunately, someone seemed to have forgotten my invitation. I had no part in that, madam. You know how some of the old farts are. They are stuck in their ways sometimes. Don't believe a woman's places should be everywhere. You've always been such a good there, Polly. Please, I'm a grown man now, madam. It's just Paul. You'll always be Polly to me. I remember when I helped change your diapers. Your mother would be so proud of you. Madam, please, not in front of. Please do not bring up such personal events in front of my boys.
What I got to go on pizza?
Fat Tony would have been the one that would have caused you to be like, ugh, but not this guy.
Okay. Well, I mean, at the parish. The
Okay.
priest.
What?
Well, madam, I'll let you get back to your events. You all have a wonderful evening. If y'all ever have to arrest him, at least be easy on him. He's a good boy. Just caught up in family business.
Family
Oh.
can certainly drag people to the wrong crowds and the wrong places.
At least his problems aren't as bad as mine. But let's get to our booth.
Well, you didn't stay at the family business. That's your own personal problem.
Yes.
But yes, let's get to the booth. And you all make it to the booth. Time goes by a little bit, and then you guys see a African American gentleman walk on stage. Well, hell there, everybody. Welcome to our glorious secret auction of this evening. We have many wonderful items on sale for all of you. Now,
He specifically says he.
I believe we'll start our night off with our first item. And he wheels out a I will
Dun, dun,
first
dun,
finish.
dun.
A glorious cape that just came into our possession this evening. I believe it is called a Cape of Mountebank. The wondrous thing about this thing here, if you can ignore the smell a little bit, a lot of people laugh. It can cast a spell known as Dimension Door. Perfect for getting you into all the places you want to be, but people don't want you in there. Or getting you out of places that you don't want to be in. I believe we'll start the auction off on this one at 500 gold pieces. And you watch as the hands go up.
Damn, don't have enough.
I see 500. Do I see oh, I see 550, 550, 550. There's 600, 600, 600. 700, 700. 1,000. Oh, yes, 1,000. Well, that's going to be a hard one to beat. 2,000, 2,000. Do I hear more than 2,000?
I'm leaning
2,000
back
going
to the-
once,
Do people
2,000 going
normally
twice.
overspend this much on magic items?
Sold to Fat Tony for 2,000 gold pieces.
Make a note of that.
Yeah, I have a terrible, terrible idea that I hope we don't end up using.
And the next item up on our sale, something a little bit more valuable for you people out there.
Somehow this auction's gonna make me drool.
Now this weapon, forged by a dwarf of great renown, is called the Topaz Annihilator. Now it may resemble an old-fashioned gun, but do not let that be a deterrent for you to spend on this item. This bad boy right here is also, not only does it also inflict necrotic damage on any of its opponents, but it also has the greatest thing of when you use this weapon, it also allows you to use the Disintegrate spell. Once per day, by the way. Once per day. How about we start the auction off on this one at 50,000 gold pieces? Oh, I see 50, 50. Do I see? Oh, I see 60. Oh, 70,000 gold pieces. My. 70 going once. 70 going twice. 80,000. Yes, sir. 80,000. 80,000. Do I see more than 80?
He's just taunting us with cool
90,000.
gear now.
90,000 going once. 90,000 going twice. Sold to the drow gentleman in the front row. Everybody roll a perception check.
Right. Advantage? No, I don't have advantage. I don't have my shield. Perception. Oh, I rolled a 6, but still not horrible. Vol's looking at the hammer. He thinks it's cool.
He's like, I want one.
It's not really my style, but it's interesting.
Anyone else gonna roll?
Oh, it's also a gun, not a hammer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a gun.
Vol's so out of it, he thinks it's a hammer. I don't know. I'm kidding.
It's shaped like a musket.
Overboard. Is anyone else rolling perception?
Well, Maria and Rocco, since you're the only two paying attention to the name that just called out, that drow has blue hair in the.
Ooh. This is an interesting spin.
Ah, Kill just made it back.
Hill, we just saw the drow.
I just like to think I'm just sitting there like, bad guy, wee woo, bad, smack, smack.
And our third item up for sale for this evening. I hope you all still have some wonderful things in your piggy banks. An item from the far reaches of Asia. An item not seen in our lands at all. This glorious flail, as wheeled out, was forged in reverence to the the goddess Tiamat. I'm not sure exactly how we got this item, but it is highly valuable. Shall we start the auction off on this? Now let me first tell you a little bit of things about this wonderful item. When you strike with this item, not only does it make your hits a little bit easier to maintain and achieve, but it also can inflict an extra set of damage depending on what type that you choose. Also,
5.
This weapon also has the magical effect of shooting with the force of a dragon's breath. A full adult dragon.
Is there more description?
Without giving the stats of the thing. Now,
What does it look
unfortunately,
like?
this ability, it looks like
Just me
this
sitting there.
magic
in the
flail is
chair.
made in the image of Tiamat with 5 jagged heads shaped in the head,
Oh, so it's
shaped
like,
like the heads of 5 different chromatic dragons.
well, that's something. That's a fucking.
Just me sitting there in the
artifact.
box, just going like,
That's probably cueing us all to, oh shit, that's something big, isn't it?
Yeah, that's something that just got brought into the United States. That shouldn't be here.
At first you had my attention, now you have my erection. I want that.
Maria, your lady bone is showing. Calm down.
How about we start the auction off on this one at 90,000 gold pieces?
Can I mortgage both my kidneys? I don't need both of them, right?
Yes, you do.
90,000. I see 95,000. 95. Do I see more than 95? 95. I see 100. 100. Do I see 100 more? Do I see any more? Oh my word.
Johnny, can I mortgage yours?
120,000 gold pieces. Or $120,000. $120,000. Do I see any more? Do I see any more? Going once? Going twice? Sold to Mr. O'Sullivan for 120,000 gold pieces. Basically, you guys are getting evidence on a lot of these people right now.
Oh, we're taking. Who did it sell to? I missed that part. I
Sullivan.
wrote down. I was just
Paul
writing down its notes.
Paulie, but he prefers to go by Paul O'Sullivan.
Oh, so not Ricky?
Ricky Bobby?
I heard there was a Ricky O'Sullivan.
No, it's Paulie is what Madame Tully called him. He goes by
that's-
Paul O'Sullivan.
Gotcha.
He's a very high member in the Irish Mafia.
Gotcha.
Now then, I hope you all are not too upset. Let it be known, we still have one glorious thing on sale today. An item of great repute. Well, it's not even really an item, I would say. And you watch as they wheel out an unconscious wormling.
So like a hatchling, basically.
Mm-hmm. A black wormling. And you watch as everybody just kind of like goes, whoa.
Nudge, nudge.
Jill
Hey,
says
Tully,
that under
we
his
want
breath.
one of them.
I see it.
That's what we're here for.
No.
Now, I'm not sure how our proprietors are able to receive this gift. Oh, this guy's also dressed up like a minstrel show guy.
Yeah, like full on Sambo-y too.
Mm-hmm. Well, not full Sambo, but like,
yeah,
like dressed in a good suit, but darkened his face and with the white lips and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But let it be known, this is not a cheap item on sale today there, folks. Now then, I know everybody would love to get their hands on this beautiful little girl right here. Let it be known that she has not been physically harmed in any way. Perfect if you need to acquire any special dragon materials for your own collection. Now, we're running a special today. We'll be bidding on parts of this glorious creature right here.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Now then, shall we start with the claws?
I'm going to turn to Madame Tully. Well, this changes things, doesn't it?
It changes nothing.
Plan to buy
And you
the
watch
whole
as she
dragon?
raises her hand.
Oh my.
I'll buy the whole creature for 1 million. Everybody just kinda-
Kill's eyes go wide and looks up at him totally like, holy.
Vol just plays the fucking dumb blonde, literally. Just like, whoa.
And you guys wanted to give her 300 gold.
I just thought it would be a nice gesture. Fuck. What's that?
She owns our ass.
Well then,
Tracy's gonna kill
1
us.
million is quite a sum, madam. You watch as he fake pulls out a handkerchief and starts patting his head. Do we hear any contenders?
It
Well,
looks.
watch Fat Tony raises his hand and pulls up 2 fingers.
2 million. Oh,
2 million. Hey, he watches it from his booth. He just looks over and kind of gives a kiss to Madam Tully. You all will owe me deeply for this.
We already owe you for this.
And you watch, she holds up 4 fingers. 4 million. And you watch as Fat Tony stands up. Hey, I know you ain't got that. You know nothing about me, Fat Tony. Now either place your bid or sit your fat ass down. Oh, bitch.
I'm so
I heard
tempted to
that.
cast.
4 million going once.
I cast command on Fat Tony quietly, and I'm just going to say sit.
Don't.
No, I'm kidding. This is a stupid idea. I'm not doing it.
Oh my.
I was actually what I actually was gonna do is if he looked like he was gonna raise his hand, I was gonna tell him to do nothing, and just so he sat out a whole round of the auction, just like what the fuck. That would have been better. I'm not telling him to sit because that would just be a fucked up thing to do.
Or
But he doesn't
grovel.
know if. I look at the spell though. It doesn't say he knows what's happened or who did it, but it just the context would be a terrible idea. So no, I'm not doing that.
4 million going twice. And he watches the drow in the front row holds up 10
yep,
fingers.
figured it. Called it. Called it.
Fuck.
10 million. That son of a bitch.
Based on what we heard from the one torturing your girls, he's the one who hired her.
You watch as she looks over, like side eye at you.
I just nod.
He's the one why
Well.
some of them never came back.
We'll just have to deal with him, I think.
Oh, we will.
Unfortunately, my skills as an assassin aren't up to par.
Oh. Y'all are lucky y'all are here with me. Otherwise,
I mean,
this is expensive.
Yep. I'm gonna have to.
And you watch as she holds up 2 fingers.
Oh my fucking god, I didn't think I thought we were gonna, go sneak on her. Oh shit, she's committed.
well, it's about her girls now. This is personal.
Yeah, I suppose it's a good thing
20
to share.
million dollars. You watch as the drow stands up, and he's a very attractive looking drow man.
Sit down, you knife-haired prick.
And y'all hear what sounds like thaumaturgy?
Huh?
And he's projecting his voice. Well, madam, I do believe I am beat.
Oh,
was
he's
a
coming
wonderful
after
show,
us.
was it not?
What'd he say? I couldn't hear.
He is a very handsome looking drow man.
Well, no, I didn't hear
Yeah.
what he
Oh,
said.
sorry.
because,
He
2 other people
he
were
said,
talking over it.
"Well, madam, it has been a fun affair. But I know when I'm beat." And you watch as Madam Tully just smiles back and gives a nod. I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
I will gladly help. Cheers.
I think you got more. You definitely had my blade into that battle.
And you watch as he just gets a smile on his face and sits back down.
I look over at Mantelli.
And gives a nod.
I want to play with the corpse before finally killed.
I don't believe we have any contenders in this market. Sold. One fresh black dragon wormling to Madam Tully. And everybody just applauds.
It's probably just nervous laughter, like, yeah, oh, that's more than my entire family's worth.
Just try and look dignified, I guess.
That's more money than any of you have ever even thought
Yeah.
to see.
I'm just trying to look like I
Kill even
expected
knows
this,
that
and I
his
was proud
family
to
is-
be here.
knows that his family doesn't have that much.
Which, suffice to say, that means Madam Tully's got a lot of money.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
That's a lot
and
of
we,
money.
and we
It
just,
doesn't
we
surprise
just
me either.
indebted ourselves. We just indebted ourselves for 20 mil.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
I think that debt might be reduced slightly if we help her take down this guy, though. It's still gonna be a debt.
We'll get a
but-
$100 credit.
Yeah.
With that, I believe our auction is concluded. You all have a wonderful evening. Please enjoy the facilities to the best of our ability.
Gil lets out a deep sigh of relief after that.
That guy's gonna try to jump us, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
put my head on a swivel for the rest of the evening.
Well, let's go pick up this wayward child, I believe, and
Indeed.
get the hell out of here. Also, consider all your debts paid in full if you bring me that son of a bitch's head.
Just the head?
Oh,
Would you like that in one part or installment?
I think
Really?
the proper term is his head on a silver platter.
Well, I'm just saying, does you want her head in one piece?
oh yeah. We'll bring you his head on a silver platter. If not, still attached.
Oh, I want him dead.
Well, I was just saying, if we brought him in alive, you would have the honor yourself, if that is something you want.
I like the way you think.
Justice should involve
You're
that.
more than just a pretty face. I like that.
Justice is something for something this personal. It's the right thing to do.
That and the motherfucker got me out of 20 million.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it's time to go pick up a dragon.
And you all walk back to where the items are picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Gil is highly on guard this as we
Oh
get
yeah,
in there.
Vol is just kind of standing there, like one hand's kind of on the holy symbols, coat's open just enough that on occasion someone might notice that I'm armed, but not.
As you
like-
all are walking up to
Somewhere.
basically the ticket booth to pick up the items, you see Fat Tony, and he's walking back with his, what did he buy first? I forgot what
He bought. Hang on, I wrote this down. He bought the Topaz Annihilator, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Mm.
You watch as he's looking at the firearm.
And no,
This
yeah,
will
he,
do nicely.
actually no, he bought the Cloak of Dimension Door. The Drow guy.
Oh yeah, no,
bought the
you watch
Topaz
as
Annihilator.
he's got the cloak on, and he's like, I like the way it fits. What you think, boys? Looking good, boss. Good. Yeah. Let's see if the Dons have anything to say about this. Eh?
Dirty 20.
Does he look good?
Eh?
Fair enough.
It's a little undersized for him.
Yeah, like
You're saying-
I know. I don't even need to roll insight to know that they're saying that just because he's boss and they're gonna please him. But
Yeah.
Hmm.
it doesn't look like a fat man with a tiny cape on, right?
No.
Okay.
It is a little undersized though. It looks like he's an extra large, and he's wearing a
Large.
large.
So it's like coming up to mid thigh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's just like a fat man in an opera cloak.
Yes.
Perfect. Is it like purple?
No, it's red.
Oh.
Oh, is it black outside but red inside? Like actual opera cloak?
No, it's just a red cloak.
Okay.
It has like a slightly lightish red,
Hue.
yeah, around the trim.
Nice.
We need to get this egg to somewhere secure.
There's an actual
Oh,
drop.
it's not an egg.
Oh, the egg has hatched.
Oh, okay. Well, we need to get the.
We're
Wormling.
gonna take it with Madame Tully. We'll take the dragon straight back to headquarters. We'll alert Tracy immediately, and I have a feeling Coltroth will be by within moments.
Agreed.
Well, there's a radio in the truck. Once we get in the truck, to say we got.
We're not in our car. We're not in our car.
Yeah, we're not.
It'd be
in our
very obvious if we came in our car.
The limo is.
car.
I think. Madame Tully, you think the limo will be large enough? I think it would.
Well, I believe Killendale here walked in just fine. It was like a sitting room when you guys walked
Mhm.
inside.
Okay, so it was. Okay, never mind. I don't even ask that question. I was in there. I was just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, how large is? Well,
don't just do this myself.
There's an
Someone grab an
enchantment
end.
on it.
Let's not
It's
touch
kind of like a Hogwarts car, almost.
Mhm.
It's bigger on the inside than it is. It's
The
kind of like
fucking
a
night
TARDIS.
bus.
Yeah, it's much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
so are we gonna? Are all 5 of us gonna be able to carry it?
It's on. I'm assuming it's
It's
on like a
wormling.
cart.
They're not big, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They are very small.
That's still like a 60-pound dog, basically.
Yeah.
But it was
Um,
like a fucking
Do you guys?
adolescent.
Do you guys?
But
guys-
as you guys walk up to the door to pick up the item, or well, the dragonling,
Mm-hmm.
you see the drow standing there with his ticket to pick up the
Fuck.
rifle.
I'm gonna move to. If you guys don't mind, so I can stealth.
Dude, don't assassinate.
Do
This is
not.
not the
I repeat,
place.
Do not. We will kill you.
No,
Just
no,
after you kill him.
no! Take the wormling and hide it.
No. We bought it legally. There's no. It would look weird as fuck if we tried to hide it. We're gonna pick it up, and either Johnny or me is gonna carry that sucker right out of here and into the car.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna call it a night. It's getting late.
You watch as he turns around and he takes the rifle and he puts it in a bag and it just goes into the bag and disappears all the way through. And he ties it back to his belt. Ah, Madam Tully. It is so good to see you. I don't believe we've met, Mr. Just call me Mr. Smith. Well, Mr. Smith,
fine.
it's good to meet you. I don't believe I've ever seen you in the city before. Did you just come into town? You could say that, yes. I'm an acquirer of certain things for different individuals, much in the same business as you. And I've heard quite a bit about you, Mrs. Tully. Strange, because I've heard nothing about you. Oh, my business details are more of a certain clientele than yourself. I see that. Well, I hope you enjoy your evening and make it home safe. Oh, don't worry about me, madam. It's quite easy for me to get to where I need to. Oh, and
Basically, an elf G-man.
who are these friends of yours? They don't look like your typical escorts. I always thought you were more of the women empowerment levels. Oh, these are a couple of my newest associates. I'm showing them what the high life can look like. Give them inspiration. You know, do a good thing for the younger generation. That I see, madam. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And I hope you are, if you are looking to resell that wormling by any chance, I do have means to unload it off your hands, if you choose. I think we'll do just fine, thank you. As you wish. And again, have a wonderful evening. You too, Mr. Smith.
During that entire altercation, you guys just got the feeling that that guy was off. There's
Yeah,
something not right about him.
Yeah, I didn't even need to insight check any of that.
Yeah, he definitely felt off.
Like I made the comment, it's the G-Man.
Yeah. No, but that's us. Anyway.
Madam Teller, thank you for your gracious contribution. Yes, boy. Go ahead and retrieve my things. As you wish, madam.
I'm guessing Madame Tully's just about ready to fucking punch someone.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
God, could you
And-
imagine this campaign if we had actually started under Madame Tully?
Mm.
Be a lot more dark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that.
Different campaign, but still a fun one.
That's true. I thought about doing that, make you guys criminals instead.
Seems we're already well on our way.
I mean, Kill was a criminal, but
Yeah,
they changed-
we are just a shy bucket from tipping it over.
Well, like I said before, Madame Tully is considered. We'll talk about that after because we're almost done.
Yep.
Oh. Well, isn't she just a beauty? And you watch as Madame Tully starts petting her. Would you like us to, sorry, wrong voice. Yes, madam. Would you like us to go ahead and, put down the beast for you? That'll be quite alright. She's worth far more to me alive than dead. Well, the enchantment that we've got, the enchantment we've got her under, keep it down for a couple more hours. You might want to take care of your own means after that. I understand. Thank you very much. Johnny, would you please retrieve the parcel?
Good, Jay. He's...
Johnny just walks up and
Josh,
picks
I
up
silently
the,
walks up, yeah.
yeah, walks up and picks up the wormling. And you guys head back to the car. And once you guys are in, dreadful business all that was, I do believe.
Indeed.
Must have we had to shoot her way out
Go
of
ahead
there.
and lay the girl down. Let me take care of that real quick. And you watch as she snaps her fingers. And the wormling wakes up.
Do not. The wormling hears soft voice in your head. Do not worry. We're taking you back to your mother.
Mother.
And even if they can only speak Draconic yet, they know the sentiment in the words.
The wormling nods. And you watch as Madame Tully speaks in perfect Draconic. Anybody speak Draconic?
I think Rocco does.
Celestial, Common, and Thieves' Cant.
Someone spoke Draconic, I thought.
Nope.
I'm the only one who can speak Infernal.
Can Johnny speak Draconic? I could have
That's the
sworn
KJ
someone did.
question.
He'll speak still then.
Yeah. Anyway, we hear her say something.
Yes, he can.
Johnny, I knew someone could speak.
I'll tell him later what she said.
Okay.
And the wormling then responds in Draconic. Yeah, something like that. I just don't feel like doing a voice right now. It is getting late.
Yep.
And with that, we close your case. You boys have successfully retrieved the missing wormling.
And averted a possible crisis inside the United States.
Yep. And opened the door to a lot of other shit.
Yay!
Yeah. Because
More plot hooks. Have
we
been
got-
thrown out there.
we
This
got
is a challenge for you to find a way to make a death hag encounter not immediately deadly to everyone.
Yep.
we
Oh
got
man.
to deal with the emblem charges because that's coming up. We got to deal with.
Yep, that is the next chapter, which we will start that next time we play.
And we'll have to figure out what Mr. Smith has been up to. Because you know he's got other shit going on.
Mhm. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this D&D session for tonight. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. And I bid you all have wonderful roles for some of the roles from time with us tonight. As salute, just a long shot, signing off.